Hey, welcome back guys to another walkthrough. This is for Alien Rogue Incursion. I'm playing on the PSVR 2 on the PS5. I think they might release a normal version of this in the future which doesn't require VR, but yeah, at the moment we use VR. I don't normally cover VR games, but I'm a big fan of Aliens, so here we are. So yeah, there's going to be a full commentated walkthrough on Insane Mode. It's kind of like a speedrun as well. It's not exclusively a speedrun. Some things I do go for an easy strategy which just takes a bit of time, just because it's simpler to do. But yeah, this kind of it's more aimed as a walkthrough to kind of guide you through it guys, give you tips along the way. I use a lot of cheese tactics, but Insane Mode is very hard. Well, it's not too hard if you follow my guide here. I think they are going to make it easier in the future. They have said on Discord comments and on a few other sites they are going to patch Insane Mode and make... They didn't say they're going to make it easier, but things they want to change will make it easier. I don't think it's going to get any harder than this video you're watching now. I've got a full text guide for this, linked in the description. So if you don't want to follow the video, or you want to look ahead or look back on anything, yeah, text guide has got full details on all the strategies I use. Basically every action I do is in my text guide.
His employers will have questions about us though.
And I know it's quite dark. I've tried to increase the brightness. I've increased the lighting on the video. I can't really increase it anymore without making the game mega bright in some areas, and probably just making it look a bit weird. So yeah, the game is brighter now as you're watching it than what it is normally, but when you actually play with the headset on, you can see a lot better. Just when recordings come out, for some reason they're just always a bit darker when I'm watching them back. But yeah, you've got this intro to begin with guys. Yeah, remember we are on Insane Mode. This is quite hard. Few things that I can explain to you as you go along. So there's about 6 autosaves in the game. If you do want to save, you need to more, save manually, you need it in panic rooms. There's a lot of points throughout the game where the aliens will just spawn randomly. There's nothing you can do about it. And that's one of the harder things, and something they said they're going to patch about the random alien spawn rates, because it's spawned a bit too much. And they do take quite a lot of ammo on Insane Mode. I mean, your pulse rifle take about 30 bullets to kill them. This is providing you're accurate. The revolver can take about 5 or 6, and the shotgun will take about 4 or 5. Like I say, depending if you're accurate. If you shoot one of the aliens in the lower jaw, it can stun them. Lower jaw or kind of neck area. So that's kind of where you want to try to aim for. And you'll see a lot of my strategies here. We do kind of try to exploit their AI to make them easy to kill, because you die in 2 hits. I mean, sometimes you can take more, it depends on the nature of the attack, but most of the time 2 hits and you're dead guys, so you've got to be really careful. That goes for any difficulty really, but obviously on Insane Mode the enemy is more aggressive as well. So to begin with, you just grab the kind of your bars, you grab them and lift them up guys. Push yourself out, come over here, wait for the dialogue to finish, and then you'll be able to pull this lever. Sometimes when I'm pulling levers, sometimes I like grab it and push my hand down, and sometimes I grab it and press crouch, because sometimes it's just a bit easier. Because sometimes you'll find with VR, you'll go to press something and your hand will just fall off it. Yeah, but if you just grab it and press crouch, you're always going to do it then. So stim pack. Yes, now when it comes to respawning ammo, yes, you have to use that stim pack on yourself guys, by the way. You get some more dialogue, and then eventually you have to grab your data pad from your menu and then put a disc inside it. If you grab your data pad in your right hand, by the way, you have to put the Intel disc in the bottom. If you grab it on the left, you have to put it in the top. And by the way, I will be doing a full platinum guide for this. I'm waiting for 2 trophies to be patched. I think they're glitched. So once some trophies are patched, and once Insane Mode is also patched as well to make it a bit easier, I'll do a full platinum walkthrough where we'll do 2 runs. We'll do one on easy, grabbing all the collectibles and all the missed trophies, and then we'll do another run on Insane. So I'll probably have 2 videos up for Insane eventually, and there'll be text guides for everything. Of course, my text guide is ready to go even for the collectible, the first playthrough, but like I said, I can't release it because I'm waiting for the email trophy and the junction box trophy to get fixed. But hopefully it's not too far away. I mean, everyone's come back over you after New Year. So it is going to take them a few weeks or so just to get things ready for the first patch, I guess. But if you ever do run short on ammo, the panic room lockers, they do respawn, but in order to make the panic room lockers respawn, what you need to do, you have to make sure you got no excess ammo on you. You can have excess impacts, you can have grenades, but just when it comes to ammo, like your pulse rifle, shotgun or revolver, if you've got any excess ammo on you, lockers in panic rooms will not respawn. But if you get rid of all your excess ammo, when I say excess ammo in your weapon, it's okay. Just excess ammo, so you discard your pulse rifle magazines, discard your revolver bullets, and discard all your shotgun shells. Get rid of all them, and then save and reload, and all the lockers in panic rooms will respawn. This is quite useful sometimes, because stim packs don't affect it. If you ever get really low on healing items, like on 0 or 1, you can get to a panic room, you get rid of all your excess ammo, and then just keep saving and loading, grabbing the stim packs, saving and loading, grabbing stim packs. Lockers will keep respawning. I do that once or twice here actually. Yeah, so here guys, we're going to grab this valve, lob it on. If you get your hands at the right angle, you could sometimes turn all this in one turn. But right now it's been a bit buggy for me. Well, it's probably more of me and my VR movements. Yeah, we're going to go left here. So we're in a vent at the moment. Aliens are very, very tricky to kill in vents because they don't seem to stun us easy. There's one in a vent later on, which is kind of scripted to appear. And because on Insane, I've never had like a consistent way to get rid of him. So until I started using a grenade. So yeah, there is one scripted event later, an event where I've got a grenade ready. Then when he spawns, I'll lob it forward, move back a bit, and let that kill him. Because it's like a grenade is a guaranteed kill, but it can damage you as well if you get in the radius. But it's either take a bit damage from a grenade or get killed by the alien. Obviously, take a bit damage from a grenade is a better solution because you'll survive. Yep, so it's a speedrun as well. Like I say, exclusively, it's mainly a walkthrough. But of course, when you're optimising things, you're just naturally fast. Of course, hence where kind of speedrun thing comes in. And the tactics that I've used are they're mainly cheese tactics. Yeah, so you're going to come up here, you're going to grab your rifle. I also like to eject the mag out to the side, John Wick style. There'll be mags inside, load one of them, right, and drop back down here. You're going to shoot the circuit breaker. That's going to set you free. Yeah, in the text guide, my junction boxes, I mean the first kind of 7 junction boxes, I did explain how to solve them quickly. But as I got further into a guide, I kind of changed how I explained them, which I think is a bit of a better way. I've not quite changed all the earlier ones. But once I do the text guide again for the full platinum, once that's released, I'll probably just clean up the junction box descriptions in the text guide. Yeah, but for now, for this walkthrough guys, I'm just going to leave them around how they are. Right, we're going to open this so it's open ready for later. The main gate door. Just open that ready for later guys. Yes, you do have a torch on your upper left shoulder by the way. I do normally trigger it, I must have just forgot for a moment. I'll probably lob it on in a second. Yeah, all these little things I'm doing, they're to save time later, because you might have some aliens chasing you. Yeah, so it's going to solve that junction box, come into logistics airlock. Now do not go out that front door yet, because as soon as you go out there, it's going to trigger an alien, your first alien to appear. Right, I'm going to solve this, come inside. Remember, you can always close the panic room door if you don't want any aliens to chase you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the stem packs. Do not take any ammo. Yes, do not take any ammo. I mean, you can if you want to. But about 20 minutes into the game, you're going to lose all your ammo. So I like to just leave that there for later. Right, when you come out here, your first alien spawns. If you come here, there's a lot of places to camp, by the way. There's a lot of places you can glitch onto in this. I've even managed to get on top of the ship at one point. Yeah, but if you come here, the alien will kind of walk there, or he'll try to come around the bar. But if you just tuck into the left, you can kind of follow him around and get rid of him easy. Yes, reload your revolver. So kill that first xenomorph, guys, and then come down here into the garage.
No, I need you working on the ship if we're gonna leave in a hurry.
Yeah, I know it's very dark. I've done my best to try and, like I said, I've done my best to try and make it a bit brighter.
Feels like I'm being watched.
Yeah, but another thing is, sometimes on VR, what I see doesn't necessarily translate to what the video is going to look like, because sometimes I found the recording, it might be a little bit lower to what my view was in the VR headset, but I'm hoping nothing kind of gets pushed out to the boundaries of the outside, which you can't see. I'm hoping everything I could see is going to be shown in the videos. Yeah, so here, every time you come in this room, you always have to cycle. By coming to this terminal, you have to kind of close, start a cycle, and then open the next door. Now, when you click on the middle option there, a xenomorph's going to start. It's going to spawn in the kind of roof rafters above you. So I quickly press all 3 buttons and then come over here. Whenever I'm fighting zombies, too much Resident Evil. Whenever I'm fighting aliens, xenomorphs or X-rays, I think they've got a lot of different names in different kind of books and that over their history. But yeah, I always like to camp here. This is a good spot I find in the garage. So I camp there, and I always crouch when fighting xenomorphs, because if you crouch, a lot of times their swipes will miss you. Yeah, their swipes will miss you. And each time you kill a xenomorph, you need to get to the next step as quick as possible. Because once a random xenomorph starts spawning, there's kind of like a timer. You'll kill like a wave. Then, I mean, it's not really consistent. It might be like 30 seconds later, or a minute later, or sometimes even 10 seconds later. I think it depends on how quick you kill the current wave altogether at once. Yeah, so you always, once you killed the current wave of xenomorph, quickly make way to the next step, like you see me doing. This way you see me kill him, and then quickly run to the next kind of action we need to do. So yeah, through here, we're going to head to the top. There's a panic room through there, but we're going to do it in a second. Because otherwise, once you try to rewire the junction box, the next Xeno is going to spawn. So like, come up here ready, shoot that circuit breaker. Do not go in that door. Do not go in that door, because it's going to lock down. It's going to do a lockdown. So I normally shoot that circuit breaker, come and camp behind these boxes. It's a good spot to kill this alien. I'm just going to wait and kill him. Like I say, always crouch, because they'll swipe above your head most of the time, not always. And if you do get hit, you need to heal as quick as possible, because when you've got 1 HP left, the xenomorph will try and grab you, and it's got longer range, and if they manage that grab, you're dead. Right, so he's dead. Like I say, if you try to shoot him in the jaw, short controlled bursts, remember. If you shoot him in the jaw, you can kind of stun lock most of them. Right, so in here next, guys, just back downstairs to this floor. I'm going to rewire that panic room. I'm going to save a game. Yeah, same with them previous lockers. Just take the healing items. Do not take any ammo. Save it for later. Yeah, just healing items. Right, save the game. Right, let's go. So we're going to go back upstairs now, into that room we unlocked. And like I say, when you go in this room, traffic control, the door is going to lock. There's going to be a lockdown. Now, there are some points in the story where xenomorphs will not spawn. This is one of them. Once that lockdown triggers, xenomorphs will not spawn. But once you approach this part of the room, we'll see a xenomorph on the window, and they're going to start spawning now. So grab that key card in there. Yeah, see that xenomorph? So grab that key card. That's all you wanted. And now I'm just going to camp and kill the xenomorph when he pops in. A place in this room I like to kill the enemies from is right in the back corner here. I think this is the southwest corner. It's right in the text guides. Where are we? Traffic control. I've gone too far now.
Guess this is why no one was entering our hails.
Yeah, I kind of find out where it is in the text guide. There's just too much text in my text guide, you see. Yeah, but in this corner, this terminal to my right is actually admin. You can't access it yet. Yeah, but I like to camp here. And sometimes if you see the xenomorphs don't seem to be spawning, sometimes you might have to run away or run around kind of in the open. Because sometimes if you tuck into a corner, you might be considered out of bounds, and it kind of causes the enemies to go back in the vents for a moment. But yeah, I like this spot because the enemies, they get caught on the locker like this. Yeah, this is what you see me doing a lot, guys. There'll be specific spots I like to camp in because it makes the enemies harder to reach you. That's it. It's pretty much what the whole walkthrough is going to be like. Wherever you have to kill the enemies, I'm going to be hiding in a corner. I know it's probably a cowardly way to do it, but it's so easy to die insane. And these are the consistent strategies I like to use. So since you've done this, yes, use your data pad, put in your keycard, guys, and choose to sign in. As soon as you choose to sign in, run over to this door and wait for it to open. Yeah, because as soon as this door opens, a bunch of Xenos are going to spawn, and we want to try to avoid killing them. That's it, straight away get out. Don't worry about getting your keycard back. There's only about 2 instances in the game where you actually physically have to take back your data pad. Yeah, most of the time, as soon as you've logged your data pad in or the key card, you can just run away and it'll enter your inventory automatically eventually. Yeah, I was going to try and close the door there, but I forgot you can't. So yeah, you want to quickly run out here, climb that ladder, try to be as quick as possible before these Xenos catch up to you guys. If you want to, come in here and save your game. Save your game there on the right if you want to. What you can do in panic rooms, you can go in, close the door, save your game, and then wait for the enemies outside to despawn. And once they despawn, they'll normally spawn a bit quicker than what they did if you killed them, but it gives you a bit of time, like 10 seconds, to kind of run to the next objective. So yeah, as soon as you get in this airlock, lobby key card in that slot, guys, to close the door behind you. Now hopefully you can close the airlock before any xenomorphs get in. But I find if they do get in this room with you, they normally glitch out. You actually see one glitch out for me a bit later when we come back in here. But this airlock is a bit glitchy. What I find is this airlock is glitching out a bit for you. Doors aren't closing or the decontamination process isn't happening. Then just walk in the middle of the room and that normally fixes it. So once Davis opens the door for you, or while you're waiting for the decontamination process, you're going to rewire the junction box, and then as soon as you can, you're going to open the panic room, guys, and head inside. Yeah, sometimes you see me run past panic rooms. You can always stop by and save your game if you want to. Sometimes I just like to be quickly to the next objective to avoid the aliens and of course saving time. Like I say, you can go in the panic room if you want, wait for the enemies to despawn, but of course that takes more time, and of course I'm trying to be quick here. There is no speedrun trophy, yeah, not even for platinum, so this is mainly just me being optimal, why it's going so quick. So in here, guys, in the administration wing, I'm going to run around the main corridor. I'm going to open the mess hall airlock. Now that Davis is with you, he'll kill all the xenomorphs, so no need to waste any ammo. Just make sure Davis is closer to them than what you are, because if not, you'll find the aliens will normally go for the target which is closer. So yeah, what you can do here, you can close the door. So no xenomorphs, because sometimes the xenomorphs will run past Davis to get to you, just because they haven't quite locked onto him yet. But yeah, in the panic room, the best place to hide is actually behind them beds opposite me on the right. You actually see me hide there quite a bit later, killing xenomorphs. Yes, behind that bed just there on the left. That's the best place where I normally camp in the panic room. But yeah, come in the panic room, guys, in there. You want to leave it open for later. Save your game, and before you come in this vent, make sure you've just killed the current wave. So I've just killed the current wave of xenomorphs, and the current wave should have 2 xenomorphs. So make sure you've killed 2 xenomorphs, guys, almost immediately before you come in here. I mean, mine were probably about 5 seconds before I came in, but yeah, try not to leave it too long, because what will happen when we drop down into another room in a minute and get a hand torch, you have to break the weld on a door before Davis joins you. And you do not want xenomorphs spawning before you unlock that door, because otherwise it means you're going to have to kill them yourself. And you want to use Davis because he's got infinite ammo and of course infinite HP. So yeah, as soon as you drop in here, yes, use your terminal. I'm not wiping off the blood, you basically just clicking on control panel and open the locker. Grab that hand torch. Right, now quickly gonna come out here, go right, and quickly, guys, break this weld. Yeah, so the reason you kill the xenomorphs just before going through the vent is to give you more of a window before they spawn again, to give you time to do this. There's quite a lot of instances where we do this, where we try to kill a xenomorph wave before we go through a vent or summit quickly. Now once you unlock that door and Davis has joined you, then you want to break the weld on this door for later, guys. Otherwise you're going to have to come in here later when Davis is not with you and it's going to be more difficult. So do it now when you've got Davis to back you up. Now we're going to let him kill the next wave of xenomorphs which is spawning. Yeah, my positioning is a little bit bad here. So I'm just camping beyond this kind of bit of debris near the door. Wait for them both to be dead. Yeah, so as you can see, I mean, since we killed the last 2 xenomorphs before the vent, it's been, what, about a minute before they've spawned again. And this will just keep happening. Right, is that it? Yes, got him. Right, so now we're going to head back out here. Yes, we're going to go right. Now we've got a hand torch, we can open the door to the northwest room, where we can upgrade our keycard finally. So we're going to burn this weld. Any doors you don't see me going in, guys, just because you never need to. If you want to explore, by all means do so. But you do so at your own risk, because remember, them enemies are always going to be spawning. They're always going to be spawning. So you might explore to find more ammo, then you might use that ammo up on enemies which spawned anyway. So as soon as you open that door, get ready, so it's going to spawn 3 xenomorphs, and these are scripted to appear. These 3 xenomorphs always appear. So what I'd like to do, just wait a moment for the door to open properly, and then I sprint in here and close the door behind me. Make sure you close the door, because otherwise a xenomorph might spawn close to you, between Davis and you, and she'll get to you before he gets to Davis. You see that there? That's a xenomorph. So I close this door, and now I'm going to wait for Davis to kill them all. With the door closed, you won't be able to hear his gunshots, but if you look on the motion detector, you'll see some of the enemies disappearing. So is that 3 or 4 targets at the moment? Oh, that's 3 targets. I think it's killed one already. So one of them is Davis. Yeah, the green one. So you're going to wait till there's only one remaining. Then you know that Davis has killed them all. And okay, looks like there's one left. Yeah, don't listen to his dialogue, because it's a bit glitchy. Sometimes you'll say there's none left when there is one right beside him. And there we go, he's got them all. So once there's only one left, yeah, it's likely Davis. Right, now them 3 are dead. I found that's the easiest way to get rid of him. Because there's 3 of them, it's quite tricky, and when Davis is shooting them, he normally moves back. Even if he is, they are all attacking him. It can go pear-shaped really quickly. Like, because he's moving back, you might be camped in an area where all of a sudden they're closer to you and they all come for you. So in here, in this office area, grab that drive, guys. Yeah, grab that drive. There's quite a few drives around this area, but that's one I normally pick up. And then come up here, guys, and quickly lob it in that drive terminal. Now, once you put that in there, Alright, Dave, let's call him Dave from now on. Yeah, Davis, or Dave, he should come up here and start interacting with one of the monitors. Now, in a second, you'll be able to use your data pad on it. Yes, and you can scan the drive. Just be careful in case a xenomorph spawns, guys. There is a spot in here which I do normally camp if they spawn during this point. So they come in. Yes, you need to scan that quickly. Yeah, so you can camp over here. Yeah, this got a good spot to camp, guys, if any xenomorphs do spawn. Yeah, but I was quite lucky here. They did both actually go for him.
That should do it.
Perfect.
Yeah, so I'm just going to let him kill him. There's probably better parts in this way you can camp. But Davis in a second is going to be just to my left operating this terminal. And if they spawn when he's on this one, you can actually hide behind Davis and they will not be able to get past him. And of course they can't damage him either. So once got him, he should run over here now. Now that he's scanned that drive, yeah, he should come over here in a second. Yep, he's going to want you to put your key card in here. We're going to upgrade it to blue clearance. Yep, your gun won't fit in there. You can give it a go.
Thank you.
Yep, SCART socket. Remember them? That one's got no cables. A wireless SCART socket there. Yeah, put in your key card, guys, and then scan your hand. Yeah, no need to take off your glove. It reads your fingerprints through the glove. Really high-tech stuff. Yes, and then pose for a selfie. There you go. Right, that's all you need to do. No need to take keycard back. Like I say, it will enter your inventory automatically. So as soon as you've taken the screenshot, quickly come out here, guys, and back to the main corridor. Then you want to go left. Yeah, go left. Now heading back to the mess hall airlock to crack on with the next part. We've got the hand torch. We've upgraded our clearance to blue. So yes, into mess hall airlock, and straight away, yes, put your keycard in here. When you come into these airlocks, have your keycard ready to lob it straight into the slot, guys. So you close the door as quick as possible in case any enemies are chasing you down.
I just hope he's still the man we came to rescue.
Do you have reason to believe he isn't?
Yeah, there is a trophy for completing on insane mode, of course. But when it comes to my platinum guides, we pretty much do everything on easy, and all we leave for insane is the insane difficulty trophy.
That means Carver was part of this on some level. I don't want to think he'd be a part of something like that.
Yeah, see, enemies they die so much quicker on story difficulty compared to insane. Yeah, on story they die in like about, I mean, about 8 pulse rifle rounds, something like that. But on insane it takes like 30, and they're much more aggressive. So we're going to come in here, guys. We're going to save the game, and sometimes you might see me save and reload. Yeah, but I'm never quite good at lobbing the data pad on there, so I normally just run up to it. Yeah, sometimes you might see me reload. Sometimes it's just to reset the world state. Sometimes I think if you go for too long without reloading, sometimes things can glitch it up a little bit in terms of the aliens. Right, so once you get to here, there's actually 2 enemies feasting over there. You can actually walk up to them and look a bit closer if you see. They're kind of just over there.
Contact.
Yeah, you can actually walk up to them and see them. They won't be alerted to them. They become alerted when you walk too close, within about 10 steps, or if you shoot them. So what I normally do, I shoot them from here, just so when they come over to me in the corner, I can shoot the explosive barrels and kill 1 or 2 of them at least. And if any of them are left standing, then hopefully Davis will finish them off. There we go. So them first 2. Once you kill them 2 aliens, you have to kill them 2, because they're normally in there feasting. Quickly come in here, guys, and pull the lever down before any more spawn. Yeah, you have to wait a second. So wait for the dialogue to finish.
The one that leads directly to where the dragon bodies.
A nest.
Damn. There's too many places they can approach from. Watch my back. I'll see what I can
Yeah,
do.
so as soon as that lever pops out, push it down.
We've got company.
Right, once you've done that one, quickly run over here and pull down the second lever, and then you've got to kill a bunch of xenomorphs. You do actually have to get captured during this sequence, but not yet. You have to wait for certain parts in order, and then you can get captured. That ammo on there, leave it for later. Yeah, and leave this ammo down here for later. Yeah, all the pulse rifle ammo in this room, guys, do not collect it. We want to collect it later. After this sequence, you're going to lose all your ammo. So getting it now is just going to be a waste. Yeah, and this way I normally camp in the mess hall. So later on, when we come back to the mess hall, for story reasons later, yes, we're going to camp here, guys, behind this corpse. Yeah, it's normally a good spot to camp, I like. Because the enemies, they get caught in the corpse and they can't quite reach you properly. They can sometimes catch you, so you still have to be careful and be ready to heal up. Yeah, I don't know why they're running straight through the corpse here. It's got a bit glitchy. I don't know if it's because I haven't reloaded a save for quite a while. They do normally get caught in the corpse, but right now they seem to be running straight through him. And if you ever get to a point where you need to reload, and you've got 1 or 2 xenomorphs still in front of you, don't reload, just switch weapons quickly, because trying to reload you might take a hit, and once you go to 1 HP they're going to do the grab, guys. So yeah, only reload when there's no xenomorphs in front of you. That's what I normally try to do. Yeah, so if you can shoot them in the jaw, guys, like this, get a stun lock going, short controlled bursts, like that.
One left.
Right, see, they've got a bit glitchy. He wasn't attacking. Yes, well, I like this spot. And it's right in the corner as well, so you know they're not going to spawn behind you.
We need a plan. Same as always.
Right, that's it. Once you get that dialogue, that's it. Now you can get captured. What's going to happen next? Yeah, she'll say, we need a plan. What we're going to do, same as always, survive. That's when you can get captured. So what's going to happen now? Davis is going to come into the middle here. An alien is going to spawn from that vent, and it's going to jump on Davis. Yes, and now you can get captured, guys. Yeah, so you're going to lose all your ammo right now, guys. Yes, let it capture you. You can't kill it. You can actually shoot it when it's climbing out of vent. You probably saw the acid splashes on its body. So I'm not sure if you can actually kill it quickly before it jumps down and it glitches the game. Maybe on story difficulty, so I might have to check. But yeah, once it catches you, you're not dead. You've just been captured, guys. And of course, you know what's going to happen next. You're going to be implanted with an embryo. Yeah, you're going to become pregnant, guys. Have your first baby.
What the hell?
I repeat. Zulu, if you are in comms range, please copy.
Yep, so there's actually an autosave here. There's 2 autosaves almost really close. I don't know why. There's an autosave here. Basically, just after you get captured, and there's an autosave once you break free. So yeah, there's 6 autosaves in the game, but 2 of them are within a minute of each other for some reason. But yeah, you're going to let the first facehugger jump on you. Eventually, you have to let them jump on you. I mean, you can kill the first 6, but the 7th one will always jump on you because you only have 6 bullets. I probably want to say save a bullet for yourself, but yeah, just let the first one grab you guys to just get through a sequence a little bit quicker. So this strategy coming up, I've changed it quite a lot. Yeah, I've changed this quite a lot. I've spent probably about 10 hours in this whole section just trying to figure out different strategies. There's one point where I almost settled on that strategy where I used a few glitches where I figured out a way to despawn the enemies, but when I was recording this, it wasn't quite consistent. I mean, it was, but sometimes one of the xenomorph kept glitching up, and it wouldn't go where I wanted him to be, and it kind of messed up the whole strategy. Sometimes it would work, but it's a bit problematic. It wouldn't always go in the same place. And so after that didn't quite work, I thought about getting rid of the glitch as well. I used a glitch onto some crates, so the enemies couldn't hit you. It's quite good, but like I said, it's a glitch, so it can potentially get patched in the future. But what I do now, I camp in the panic room behind the beds. Like I mentioned a bit earlier in the guide, the hiding behind the beds in the panic room can be a good spot. Yeah, so I kind of just camp there now. It works really well. And when you're camping behind something, by the way, as well, you're going to try and make sure it's on your, I guess, whatever way you hold your rifle, your weapon. I mean, I'm not quite sure if you can actually hold it against your left shoulder if you're left-handed. Do the VR games allow you to do that? I don't know, but I hide in the side where I can't look around the corner and the gun is on my outer side as well. So it's not going to keep clipping onto the piece of furniture I'm hiding against. But hey guys, grab the shotgun ammo next to the valve and then grab the valve. So yeah, grab the shotgun ammo near the valve and then grab it. Place the valve in here, turn it, wait for the enemy to drop down. If you go too fast, he will swipe at you. Yeah, the enemies don't like close proximity. So yeah, put in the valve, turn it, once door open and the xenomorph's moved out of the way. Climb up here, pull yourself through. Now there'll be another autosave once Davis's head falls off. Yeah, so you get an autosave, you get 2. You get 1 when you get captured, you get 1 when you stand up after getting the facehugger off, and you get another one here. So I guess 3 autosaves within about 5 minutes of each other.
Here yet. You are safe.
Tell me how you got down here and we can double back together.
So yeah, while you've got a bit of spare time, do whatever you want to Davis's head.
X-ray traversal. Lost arm and shot.
And yeah, when you do take it off, that's when the autosave will trigger, and the xenomorph will be on your right. This xenomorph is normally beside the vents on the far wall in front of me now. On the far wall, it's normally a xenomorph blocking the vents, and you have to get through this dialogue in order to make the xenomorph move.
Can you walk at all? I don't know if I can drag you that far.
Synthetic emergency separation protocol.
Yeah, there'll be a panic room coming up, and you can't close the door on this one, but you also can't save straight away. But the problem with this panic room is when you save there, when you do manage to save and reload it, each time you reload, the xenomorphs spawn almost straight after, which is a bit annoying. I think it might be a bit of a bug actually, because if you clean out the xenomorphs before, they stop spawning, but the moment you reload and autosave, they just start spawning again. I think it might be a bit of a bug, which hopefully might get patched in the future. Because this bit's quite difficult as it is. But having to worry about killing xenomorphs as soon as you respawn is a bit of a nuisance. Yeah, so make sure you've got Davis's head.
I think we're past the point of that matter.
And you're going to bring him through here.
Stand by.
Hey Davis.
Yes, this strategy I'm using now is not a glitch. This should always work. So there's a box on your right here. It's got some shotgun ammo inside it. Grab that. Yeah, grab that shotgun ammo. Now when you get to this flooded in section, wait for the xenomorphs to go past.
Did the same when he reached out to him.
Yeah, just wait for him to cross the road. There you go. Wait your turn. Right, you want to go in this door straight opposite, the door to the north.
But I don't
You'll find the
think
shotgun in here.
bringing you down with us.
Yeah, I guess Davis's hand. He's got body parts all over the place. Yeah, grab the shotgun, guys, and now reload it.
If I don't get a chance to say this later,
Yeah, you have to reload. With the shotgun, you have to reload each shell one by one. It's quite slow to reload. There you go. You have to cock it after each shot as well. Now, open this case, grab the 12 shotgun ammo, and right now you should have what's in your weapon, and I think you should have 20 bullets. Make sure you've got Davis's head, guys, and then come into panic room. Now, there being a xenomorph blocking the path up to the loading dock. I was going to put Davis down on the bed so he can relax. That's it. Put him on the pillow, guys. Right, now I'm going to quickly kill this one. Need to be really quick here, guys. It's going to alert them all. Now, I quickly kill him. 4 shots. Bang, 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 bang. Come in here quickly. Hide behind the beds on the right. Duck down here. That's it. I like to camp here. This is pretty much where we're going to camp. While we also wait for the elevator to come down. So yeah, just be careful because sometimes they can run almost right past you. It's rare, but it can happen. Yeah, like this one here. Just always remember, when there's no xenomorphs around, always try to reload your shotgun. And if there's 2 and you run out of ammo after killing the first one, quickly switch weapons. If there's 2 xenomorphs in front of you, always switch weapons. Don't reload until it's safe to do so. Now, once they're dead, there should be 3 or 4. Yes, no more xenomorphs should spawn now. Yes, loot them lockers, take everything from them lockers. Grab Davis's head, guys, and head up here. Yeah, so he just scratching my face there, I think. I wasn't trying to kiss him or anything.
you were right. Looks like the choke point they dragged all the bodies.
So you're going to drop him there near the elevator so he's ready. Do not press a button yet. Just drop his head near the elevator. Now I'm going to open this case, going to grab all the ammo now. So yeah, the xenomorphs not spawning, but yes, if you save your game and reload it, they'll start spawning again. Now do not drop down there. Come through here. Open this case. Yes, get some more ammo. Yes, if you drop down, I do actually show you the glitch a little bit. But if you drop down there and go through a door, for some reason it triggers the enemies to spawn. Yeah, so don't drop down there until you're ready. I mean, you don't have to drop down there anyway, but I just want to show you the glitch. Yeah, so on the shelf there'll be a grenade. So make sure you grab the grenade, and then you want to rewire the junction box. When it comes to grenades, do not use them unless I advise. There's some parts later where the grenades come in very, very useful. And because I'm not looting every single thing in the game, and we want to make sure we do not waste any grenades. So yes, rewire that junction box. Lob in your data pad. You want to open the locker, and you also want to close the vents. If you can't see what you're doing, guys, just wipe the screen. So yeah, open the locker and close the vents. Now I'm going to loot these lockers. This was a lot 1. There'll be a grenade in this locked locker. So you should have 2 grenades right now. Right, you should have full ammo. Make sure your revolver's reloaded. Now I'll just show you this glitch, guys. So you jump across here. That's it. You can kind of glitch onto this middle crate. And the enemies can't hit you here. But they can kind of push you off if they're running from the side. And if you jump over here. Now here they can't hit you. But you've got to be careful, because if you go in between the crates near the back wall, you'll kind of get stuck and you can't get out. Right, so yes, let's do it, guys. So this world camp. I was going to save my game here. Yeah, like I say, you might not want to save that. If you don't save, you'll just spawn back where you knocked off Davis's head. But if you have to reload that save, it's going to spawn xenomorphs. So once you're ready, come up here, quickly press the elevator button. That's it. Now I'm going to go back to safe room. Now because I spawned some enemies before I press the button, they're actually going to be going up that path I came up. So this is why I'm taking a different route to the panic room. Normally you press the button, go straight down that ramp, straight to panic room. But because I came up there and I triggered the enemies when I went back through that room with shotgun, I've had to take a long way around. So yeah, it's going to camp here. Now it's going to be 10 to 12 enemies you have to kill. I think it might only be 10. But I think sometimes a random wave spawns and it makes it 12. So yeah, it's going to stay here, guys, and kill them all. What you can do, if you do have to reload the save, yeah, what I do normally do is, so I normally go and get all the ammo first, I close the vents, and then I come down and save. So if you do die, you're ready to go back up and press a button. And by the way, if you do reload the save, Davis will respawn beside you in the panic room. So remember, if you do reload the save, Davis is going to be beside you in the panic room. Yes, and when I do reload, I normally just run straight back up, press the button, guys, and come back down here to its hiding spot. Because otherwise, there's going to be 2 xenomorphs spawned as soon as you spawn in, and you don't want to be wasting ammo on them. So quickly grab Davis, run up to the elevator, drop him near it, press the button, come back down and camp here. There might be another spot you like to camp. Like I said, there's that little glitch, which I showed you, which you can glitch on top of the crates. But it might get patched in the future, so I just like to come here. And like I say, they can knock you off if you go on the center crates. You need to make sure you're standing up, because the way the hitboxes work is if you're higher than the enemies, they can't hit you. I think they can only hit your upper body. They can't hit you in the leg. So if you're at a height where the swipes are connecting with your legs, it won't damage you. But once you crouch, that brings your upper body more level of their attacks, and then they can hit you. So yeah, when you're at a higher elevation than the enemies, make sure you're always standing up, because the moment you crouch, they might be able to connect with you. Yeah, glad I remembered to mention that actually. These are quite important if you are going to be using any type of glitches where you buff the enemy. Yeah, make sure your upper body is away from their attacks.
This is it. Need ammo.
There's a good hiding spot at the end of the game actually. In the medical wing later, you spawn 3 waves of 2 enemies and you have to kill them. And there's literally nowhere to hide in that area, because every door becomes locked off and there's just no good hiding spots. But I found one semi-good hiding spot. I mean, it's not great, but it's the best one I could find. But I also, when recording this, I found there is a way to glitch it on top of a bench, but it puts you almost twice as high as xenomorphs, and because you're standing up, they can't hit you, because their attacks are kind of like going through your feet, where you have no hitbox on your feet, so it works really well. But yeah, that's just something I kind of found at the last minute, that kind of glitch. I do actually use that one because it's guaranteed almost for you not to die. And recording this whole thing, I died only once. Yes, believe it or not. Yes, I do save the game a few times and reload, but yeah, I actually only died once when doing this, which I don't think was too bad. And it's actually a stupid death as well, so I made a silly mistake. Yeah, so if they did introduce a permadeath mode, I don't think it'd be too bad actually, with these strategies I'm showing you. Yeah, so I think on this same mode, if you try to fight the xenomorphs head on, you're just gonna get killed. You always need to find like a little camping spot like that. I don't want to camp all the time, but I feel like I've got no choice. But once the doors open for you guys, you want to quickly come up here, grab Davis's head.
Won't leave Davis.
Sometimes you can use the elevator if he's close enough to it, but most of the time you will need to have him in your hand or with you in order to use it.
Hold on until I get you to a Synth repair station.
And you want to ride it to L1. Yes, level 1 guys. And what you find as well, if Davis is on the same floor as you, when you save game in a panic room and reload, he'll respawn in that panic room. Yeah, providing he's on the same floor. So it's going to open this rewiring box.
Let's get you patched up.
And I'm going to unlock this power room. Yeah, no xenomorphs will spawn now for the time being, guys. So yeah, take your time checking out a loot if you want to. Yes, no xenomorphs will spawn. So I'm just going to grab the loot in this locker. Yeah, and if you want to, now might be a good time. If you low on healing items, leave all the ammo, get rid of your excess ammo, and then just keep saving and reloading.
Shotgun's low.
Looks like you're going to see me doing that now actually. Because the thing is, after that elevator section, you're normally really low in ammo. So now's a good chance to do it. Yeah, get rid of all your excess ammo guys, save, reload, get a stim packs, save, reload, get a stim packs. Then once you got full 5 or 6, yeah, you'll see me doing it now. So save, load, last save. And then again, grab a stim packs because the lockers will respawn. I don't think this will get patched. I don't think this is a glitch. I think this is intended because of the nature of the random xenomorphs. I mean, if this didn't happen, you could potentially run out of ammo, and there's nothing you can do about it. So they just have to be, with infinite enemies, there has to be some way of getting infinite ammo in a way. I mean, there is a limit. It's not like you can just max out your ammo. You do have to have no magazines left for this to happen. But yeah, I think this is intended, so this should never get patched, I don't think. So yeah, now I've got all my healing items, now I'm going to start getting the ammo. Yeah, there we go. Right, so once you're ready guys, grab Davis. Save game again if you need to. Yeah, we're going to come into Synth. I forget its name in this room. Synth Repair. Now there is one grenade in this room. What I like to do first is slot Davis in there. Use your data pad. Once you get the prompt, that's it. Now as the dialogue is playing, come over here and open this case. Yes, grab the grenade. Like I say, do not use grenades unless I advise. There's another case here. You might get a bit of loot inside.
For up to 72 hours. So we're in no danger of running out of time. But I suspect that is longer than you have.
You can tell, huh?
It will be nearly impossible to move about the nest unharmed.
Yeah, grenades save my life sometimes.
Well, it saves me from having to tell you. How do I get you into my tablet?
I will walk you through the transfer process. But do not think your attempt at deflection was successful. Connect the probe to my left ear.
So yes, eventually you need to connect the probes to his ear. No, not the weapon.
Connected. Now, insert the neck. Great. Now, connect the final probe into my right eye.
Neural chip transfer protocol initializing. This may take some time.
Yeah, so once connected, all three probes, get near the door, guys, ready to make a run for the elevator. I'm going to head up to level 3 next.
Well, we're stranded.
Just give me a second, guys, just replying to a comment. Yeah, so run straight to the elevator and up to level 3.
Tear its way out of me. All that's left to do is as much damage as I can with the time I have left. Any ideas?
Given what we know, it's reasonable to assume that something illicit was happening here, and an effort was made to cover it up. The best tactic to cause lasting damage to those responsible would be public exposure.
Yeah. Been thinking Carver's disappearance was part of that. Getting the word out is the least we can do for her. But off-world comms are foobar. So how do we manage that?
Actually, my sorry state may provide an opportunity. Integrating me into your tablet means I can directly interface with this facility's systems. That should provide a drastic boost in my ability to infiltrate them. If we make our way close.
Yeah, I don't remember this door taking so long to unlock. I thought it'd be open by now.
Best plan I've heard all day.
Transfer completed.
You all right in there?
It is an improvement, actually. Integration should allow me deeper insights into the systems governing Castor's Cradle. Looking at our maps, it seems we can get to the Ops Command Center by taking the elevator to the 3rd floor.
Then let's move. Just sitting around and talking is making me antsy.
Yeah, so on level 3, yeah, Xenomorph's going to start spawning now, of course. Yeah, you're going to quickly come along here. Now, before you rewire this junction box, you're likely going to have to kill the current wave of Xenomorphs, because if not, you're going to get interrupted. So, you might have just wanted to stay in the elevator and come from around the corner. But I'm just going to camp here. Just be careful in case any spawn behind you when they drop from the ceiling. Yes, there should be 2. I think it's 2. What you find, the further you go through the game, the Xenomorphs will spawn in greater numbers. So to begin with, we had 1 Xenomorph at a time. then you're going to have 2 xenomorphs spawning in the random waves, and then it'll be kind of 3. Yeah, I think eventually it gets up to 4.
Shells left.
So you do need to come in here. You need to use the data pad on there. Put your keycard in, guys, and yes, upgrade it again. I think it's upgraded to yellow clearance.
So what can you...
Authorization granted.
Right, let's do this panic room quickly. So yes, upgrade to yellow clearance. Now you need to be quick before the next xenomorph wave spawns. Remember, you always need to be quick once you kill the current wave of random xenomorphs. You need to be quick before the next wave spawns. Right, let's go. So grab all the ammo. We will not be... Actually, we will be coming back to the safe room later. So I was going to say to grab all the ammo. Yeah, save your game. Right, now we're going back down to level 1. What's it, level 2? I think we're going back down to level 1. We do go to level 2 at some point, but I can't remember if that's now or later. Yes, later. Yeah, so level 1, guys. Yeah, I've got my text guide, but everything I'm reading to you now, I'm doing this from memory. I've been through this game a lot. Doing text guides as well also gives you, I guess, maybe a more in-depth understanding of how everything works, because I have to really study things in order to write it down and whatnot. So yeah, you're going to come in here next. What I like to do is put a keycard in the door, because it normally takes a few seconds for the keycard to unlock it. And then while that's unlocking the door, I kill the next wave of xenomorphs. You need to make sure you kill the next wave before you climb the vent. Yeah, so I've just been attacked. If you ever get attacked, quickly heal up, guys. Right, I'm going to reload. There should be 1 more xenomorph left. I'm pretty sure only 2 spawn in these waves at the moment. There she is. And yes, camping behind these barrels is a good spot near this door. So straight away, once you kill that current wave, guys, come in, quickly go through this vent. You need to be quick as possible, because if not, you're going to have enemies spawning in this vent chasing you. So you just got rid of that wave. You got about a good maybe 30 seconds to a minute before the next wave spawns.
Thank you for skipping.
In a minute, you will see me get a grenade ready, just in case I do hear enemies spawning in the background. So what I normally do, not yet, because I've only just killed that wave, probably got another few seconds yet. I'm just going to rewire this junction box. Right, let's do it.
Dove into a hive alone to come get me. And if you hadn't, I wouldn't have been able to shoot a way back out.
There we go. Quickly go through here. So at this point, I normally get a grenade ready. Now, if you hear the enemy spawn, drop it down. I normally drop at this junction. So you've got it primed, you're waiting, you're listening.
You heard all that, huh?
Because you don't want an enemy coming behind you when you climb this ladder. So sometimes I normally hear them screech here. And... nope, didn't hear nothing. So put a grenade away, climb the ladder. Like I say, if you heard enemy spawn, drop the grenade before you climb this ladder. You might take a bit of damage if you get caught in a blast, but it's not going to kill you. But if an enemy catches you in here, you are likely dead. So quickly up here. Now, since you spawn in, you need to be really quick, because once you spawn into the mess hall, it spawns a bunch of enemies. Right, so you want to come the stairs, go down, get a grenade ready. Now you're going to have to use hand torch on the door in a second. There'll be enemy spawning. There's going to be 3 xenomorphs. So drop it about here. Not too close, because you do not want to take damage when you're doing this to the door. And I actually made a mistake. I think I dropped it on my foot and it got stuck to me. Yes, took a bit of damage. But I would normally get rid of the first and give you a chance to open this. There'll be an auto-save through here, by the way. I normally run around these crates, run around here, grab the 2 assault rifle ammo, guys, and the... sorry, pulse rifle, not assault rifle. Yeah, so grab both of them ammo clips, hide behind this corpse like before. Grab that ammo clip as well. See that one there? That's it. And now kill these enemies. There's going to be about 6 of these. There's normally about 3 that spawn when you first enter the mess hall. And then you've also got your random wave. So probably minimum 5. So yes, make sure you got a pulse rifle, because normally grabbing the pulse rifle will spawn a few more as well. And like I said, there was an autosave when you approached the pulse rifle. So if you do need to reload, you're actually going to spawn just the other side of that counter. So yeah, once got them all, you might just want to wait for the next wave to spawn. If you killed about 6, then you probably kill the next wave as well. The problem is, you don't know when the next wave did spawn. I mean, the next wave might spawn like 2 minutes ago. They've just been running around. And sometimes, if you take too long to kill a current wave, the next one can spawn a lot quicker. So you've got to be careful. I think this is the last one. No, one more there. Yeah, so because where I'm standing, sometimes you can be considered out of bounds. So you might need to keep moving if the enemies don't seem to be coming for you. And then once they come for you, then hide in the corner. Right, here she comes. Right, that might be them all.
Mags are low.
No, see what I mean, guys? You got to be really careful with this bit. You do not want any enemy spawning on the way up. We've got to go all the way up and yeah, back to the elevator, and it's quite far away. And the elevator also is welded, so you need a good window in order to break the weld. So what I like to do is make sure as soon as you kill the last wave, you can start running up straight away. The next wave actually spawns really quick after this one.
Left.
Yeah, and I'm trying not to use too much pulse rifle ammo. I'll be using the pulse rifle a lot from now on. So I want to try to use most of my pistol and shotgun ammo. Yeah, I don't know what happened then, he kind of like skipped over to me. Right, so I've just killed that current wave, so no more should spawn now for like a good minute or so. So let's go for it. Yeah, it's going to run up the stairs, through the mess hall. Going to shoot the circuit breaker, and at the end, the elevator will be welded, and also got a junction box to open the panic room. You might want to open the panic room first. And what I have done on some other runs through this, I've actually dropped a grenade while I've been rewiring the junction box. Just give me a bit more of a window to unlock it. But yeah, straight through here, guys. Shoot the circuit breaker. There you go. And yeah, the enemy's spawning already. That's been what, about 30 seconds? If that. So yep, there's the junction box, and here is the elevator. I'm kind of stuck. So there's my grenade. Put in a bit of a bad place actually. There should be one more. So I'm just going to camp here. They might drop down there like that, so just be very, very careful. And yeah, I was a bit worried here. If you get hit, they're going to try and grab you and it will instant kill you. You've got to be really careful. This is why sometimes stun knocking them can work, by shooting them in the jaw. But I know sometimes you're just not accurate. Right, so let's quickly do this before the next wave spawns. Right, there we go. Panic room's open. What I like to do before I save, I like to destroy this weld. So essentially, if you have to reload the save at any point, you just sprint straight to the elevator, guys, and take it. I think we're going to L2. Are we going to L2 now? Or is it L3? I can't remember, guys. It might be L3. We've got to do the dish alignment part soon. Oh, actually, yeah, I think we're going to L3 now. Yeah, so going to grab this ammo. And the enemies have spawned already. They spawn really quick after the mess hall. So let's just reload. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. It's not taking my bullets. Yeah, some weird glitch. Okay. So I'll save and reload. That should fix that. Yeah, that's what I mean. Sometimes a game, it gets a bit buggy if you don't reload too often. Yeah, like it wasn't taking my bullets, which is strange. I've not actually had that happen before. It won't let me reload. Right, so let's see if it works now. Right, so straight to the elevator. Oh. Yeah, didn't expect that, but okay. So L3. And yeah, press some elevator buttons is a little bit awkward as well.
My chest.
Right, yeah, pregnancy pains. Right, so we're going to go right, have your pulse rifle ready. You know, you want to quickly shoot the circuit breaker. Soon, guys, there will be a moment where no enemies will spawn.
Finally.
Yeah, so there is a lot of loot in this area. But first of all, let's just get to the point where no enemies are going to spawn. So I like to camp here. Yeah, there's a good camping spot where I like to go. And that case there, by the way, has 3 pulse rifle clips inside it. Yeah, remember, short controlled bursts. Yep, to the jaw if you can. Because kind of stun lock them in place. Yeah, they all kind of get a bit impatient and try to push in. And when you're hiding behind this crate, you'll see if you move left a little bit, sometimes I think your leg steps onto a small bit of the frame and it lifts you up slightly. So just be careful with that. And here's one of the drives, by the way. You need 3 drives for this bit. That's your first one. So if you get time, I mean, I heard the enemy spawning, so I'm just going to get back in this little camping spot. Yeah, what you need to do is once you put all 3 drives in and you start the recording, no enemies spawn. Yeah, so once you get to that, that's when we're going to loot. And then once loot, we're going to save. Because this bit can be quite hard. Yeah, and you see the enemies, they do kind of glitch out a bit as well on the window. Right, that's the first drive in. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that because there's a xenomorph. I should have waited. Yep, definitely should have waited there. This is what happened, guys. If you try to run around when there's xenomorphs about, yep, you get hit very easily. And that's it. So let's quickly go and get the final 2. So we've put the first drive in. We're going to go upstairs now. One of the drives is near the terminal on the catwalk. And there's another drive. There's 2 drives on the bottom floor basically. And one up here on the end of the catwalk. Yep, and I've tried dropping them down below before. But it's a bit buggy when you drop them down there. So I just like to carry them down. Yeah, there's a lot of glitches around here as well. You can glitch on top of a lot of the railings. And get on top of the furniture. So yeah, grab this second turn. That's third drive. Yeah, because this is the second and third drive. Now quickly put these 2 in, and then use your data pad, guys, and scan them. If you're quick enough, you do this before the next enemy wave spawns. Yeah, because once you've done this and start the recording, guys, no enemies will spawn. One more. And there we go. Yep, so you're safe now, guys. So now you can loot the area. No enemies are going to spawn. Of course, if any enemies are currently on the map, you have to kill them. But yeah, in this case, you've got 3 pulse rifle magazines. Yeah, these cases will always have the same ammo in them. So that case is the pulse rifle magazine case. Over here, you've got a case with 3 stim packs inside it. Yeah, like I say, these cases always have the same ammo, or the same contents. So yeah, 3 stim packs. Yeah, so looting all this while we're waiting for the recording. So over here will be a case with some shotgun bullets inside it. Yeah, this case over here. Now this case is random. Yeah, I was going to reload my shotgun now. I've got some bullets finally. Yeah, so this case is random what you get inside it. Yes, pop the lock, guys, and take whatever you want. Right, up here next, we're making our way back up to the top now. Yep, so there is a junction box you want to rewire here, because then you can use the terminal and you can close the vents, the shutters, just make sure the enemies spawn a bit slower during these enemy waves coming up. Yeah, don't worry about taking time, guys. Like I say, no enemies should spawn here. I mean, I've not waited for like an hour before, but I've spent a good 10 minutes or so running around during this point in the story, and no enemies spawn. Right, so once you rewired it, yes, there's some grenades here. You can't use this data pad, this terminal, until you get your data pad back after that recording. But by the time we've got all that loot, we should pretty much almost be ready to get it back. That's it. Close your shutters, guys. Make sure you loot the grenades from that case. Yeah, that case has grenades in it. And over here, guys, this case has revolver ammo. So it's pretty much a case containing everything. Right, and opposite this case is where I camp when we're doing the top terminal later. Right, so once you've done all that, we're going to head back to save point, guys. We're going to save our game and then get ready for this next bit. Yeah, you're going to have 2 big waves of xenomorphs spawn. So you've got to use terminal on the bottom, you've got to wait, kill xenomorphs, and you've got to use the terminal on the top and wait, kill xenomorphs. And on each part you need to kill about 6. Yeah, about 6 it is. So I'm going to load my save there, guys. Just kind of refresh the area a little. Right, so yeah. The thing about this part is you have to go back to terminal to get your data pad back afterwards, unfortunately. I think this is the only 2 parts in the game where you have to grab your data pad back afterwards. Because every other part in the game, your data pad automatically goes back into your inventory. So yes, use data pad there, guys. And dish alignment and start it. Right, so now about 6 enemies going to spawn. You might get a bit more because this also starts the random xenomorph spawning again. So you have like a wave of enemies which spawn due to this dish alignment, but you'll also have your random xenomorph spawning at the same time. So you might have a few more than me to kill or a few less. But once the dish alignment is complete, you're going to try to move on with the next step straight away, because otherwise you're just going to be here forever killing random xenomorphs when they spawn. So yeah, I'm just camping behind here like before. Obviously reloading the safe would have respawned any explosive barrels as well. Yeah, explosive barrels always respawn when you reload your safe. And of course, be ready to heal up, guys. Always be ready to heal if you take any damage. Yeah, here, if you nudge to left too much, you'll clip onto the crate very slightly. And that just might be a difference between you not taking damage and taking damage. So make sure when you're camping and crouched, you're at the lowest point. Because higher you are, the more chance you've got of getting hit. You see that attack missed? If I clipped onto the box very slightly, so I was like a tiny bit higher, that attack might have connected. So be very careful. Remember, like I say, your hitbox is your upper body. So the lower you can bring that, or the higher, the better. Like some glitches can take your hitbox above their attacks, but when you're crouching like this, your hitbox is a lot of time below their attacks. So it really works. But their grab will normally catch you no matter what, providing you're close enough to them. That's why you got to be really careful if you do get low on HP. Their grab will get you, unless you're too far away, or you're really high up or really low. I'm not entirely sure if this bit is kind of on a timer. I think you do actually have to kill a certain amount of xenomorphs before you do get a dialogue that is complete. Yeah, I think it's a certain amount. I think any extra from that are just random ones you've been killing. I think that's how it works. Yeah, so a xenomorph, they sometimes get caught on the... You see that xenomorph glitched over there? If that does happen, you can kind of come left over here, and it'll eventually come through that window. Yeah, you just come through a window there. Yeah, if they get glitched over there like that, guys, just kind of move like I did, and it should fix their AI. Right, hopefully this is the last one. I mean, there's still going to be random ones, but hopefully this is the last one needed. Right, so there we go. Now you need to go back and grab your data pad. Yeah, this time you have to take it back from the terminal.
Davis, why is the station losing it?
We must have drawn the attention of our saboteur.
Not to shit.
Right, now we've got to go upstairs to that catwalk.
Can you do something about this before we get overrun again?
Absolutely. Bring me to the comms array on the upper level catwalk. I am going to lock them out manually.
Copy that.
Time for me to go to work.
Did you just? I think you're enjoying this a little too much.
Possibly. I do not mind.
So yeah, slobber data pad in there, guys. And I'm gonna camp here next. Now, this camping spot, you're a little bit more open than that previous one. but it does still work quite well. But I like to come here because it's closer to the terminal. If you go down to the bottom, then once the terminal is complete, you have to come all the way back up again, and it just means more xenomorphs will be spawning. But the good thing about this spot as well is if they jump at you from that wall, they get stuck on the crates and kind of glitch out like that. They're just standing there now posing. Shoot them in the butt. That's it.
A third party is using the comm system to draw the enemy to us. Cover me, Zula.
But yeah, just be very, very careful, guys. Like I say, this spot does work quite well, but it's not as good as that one below. Because there's like, where your crowds, yes, you are behind 2 crates, but it's like, there's a bit more space there. So the enemies have a bit more space to get around you, like so. But you'll have about the same amount of xenomorphs again, about 6 you'll need to kill. I think it might only be about 3 or 4, but of course, you have your random ones which will keep spawning. Yeah, but on story difficulties, make it easy because you can just stay on the catwalk and kill the enemies mega quick. But of course, you can't risk it on insane mode because you'll just die too quick. So you have to stay down here. Yeah, so aim for their jaw. You shouldn't get two down here at once attacking you. Because the thing about these like little choke points, the enemies, they can't get beside each other to attack you at the same time. So they'll kind of attack you one at a time, which is good. So the stun locking them can work well because it'll slow down the enemies behind him as well. And kind of fight them in turn. But remember, change your weapon if you get low on ammo. It might happen here. I think he's done it now. Has he done it? Yeah, it's got a nice little stun lock going here. There we go. Oh, no, he's playing dead there for a minute.
That's a low.
Right, I think he's done the hack, but I'm worried about xenomorphs. Because what you need to do now, you need to grab the data pad back and go down to the bottom. There's going to be a vent opened. The good thing is when you go inside the vent, it'll close behind you and no more xenomorphs will spawn for the time being. So you just got to get data pad back and get to that vent. Of course, random xenomorphs are spawning. Oh, he's done it. That's it. Now we can definitely go. But as you can see, there's still some xenomorphs running around.
They've located the source of the terminal causing the interference. The manager's office is nearby. Accessible through the emergency maintenance shaft on the bottom level. We need to go there to turn off the interference at its source. Finish sending the message.
Right, so am I going to go?
For myself. Maybe we can work together to take this place.
Yeah, still 2 xenomorphs.
Emergency maintenance shaft. Please retrieve the
But I think one's glitched out in that shutter, I think. Right, let's do it. Let's do it, guys. I'm going to... On this bit, I also like to take a primed grenade with me. Oh, to drop it.
Better get clear.
Just in case. Times like that. It's lucky I didn't die, actually. But yeah. Grab the data pad back. Right, let's go. So yeah, primed grenade. Just in case, guys. Ready. In case that happens again. Yeah, so you can... On the way past, grab some more grenades from there if you need them. Right, so you're heading all the way down the bottom. And down to near where we found that first drive. There's going to be a vent. Basically near where the stim packs were in that case. Yeah, this vent is now open. Right, I didn't need it. I'm going to deprime it and put it back in my inventory. Yes, the vent will close behind you guys. And now you're safe. No more xenomorphs will spawn for the time being. Right, so we're going to rewire this junction box.
Which way?
If you are facing the junction,
Yeah, then we'll go right.
Given the active interference with our efforts, it is unlikely that we have the
Yeah, so the trophy for doing 30 of these is glitched.
survey of the area.
And the one for finding all the emails.
Going radio
I have actually found all 30 of these, but 4 of them don't work. They do work, but they don't register on the PS5 tracker for some reason. But with the emails, I can only find 8. Sorry, I'm missing 8. I think that's all that anybody can find. There's 110 apparently, but we can only find 102. 102. I have found 104, but 2 of them are duplicates, so I'm not sure they count. But yeah, the emails and the junction boxes are currently the 2 trophies which are glitched, which I'm waiting for. Right, so in here, no xenomorphs will spawn, and 2, you disconnect the dish alignment power. So you're going to open these 2 doors. I mean, you can't open them yet, but you want to break the weld. This door, once you turn the power on, this door will open automatically, and the xenomorphs will spawn in this room if you've got this door open. So it allows you to run ahead to the elevator, and the xenomorphs will not spawn in front of you because they're spawned in that room. and it gives you a good window to get away. So open that case, guys, grab the upgraded hand torch. Yeah, it's going to loot that locker for some loot. I'm going to use this terminal and open the locker to the side. This locker has a grenade inside it. Yep, grenade in there, guys. So grab that grenade on the bottom or the top, wherever it spawns. Yeah, a grenade always spawns in that locker. Right, so I've got a spare grenade. I'm just going to lob it there. I'm not coming back in the stream ever. Right, so with this junction box, when you disconnect that bottom right power, it's going to spawn the enemies. So try to disconnect at the last moment. So connect as many as you can ready, and then break that bottom circuit as late as possible. There you go, because that's going to spawn the enemies. That's it. Do not disconnect that bottom circuit until the last possible minute, guys. That's it. You're going to come out here quickly, come down the slope and go in the elevator. And now we're going to go to level 2, I believe. Yep, there we go, floor 2 or level 2. We're now 15 minutes in, guys. Just over halfway, we've just gone. Yeah, this game will be really fast if they release this in normal mode. Yes, I'm going to save my game here. Yes, enemies spawning already. Yeah, random xenomorphs are spawning again, guys. That's it. Lobby data pad in and save your game. If you're loading stim packs, you might want to keep saving and reloading here to build these stim packs back up. Yeah, if you're wondering why I don't close the doors behind me, it's because when you come back through that area, it slows you down. Yeah, that's why I'm never closing doors. Of course, if you take your time to explore, it's your first time playing, if you're on story difficulty perhaps, yes, I guess you can close doors behind you, but yeah, it does slow down your progress when you're going back through areas. So what we're doing now, guys, we just saved the game. I reloaded, of course. We'll come around here to this door we're going into next. I think, what was that? Synth deployment. Now, before I head in, I want to kill the next wave of xenomorphs. Now, it might be 3 xenomorphs this time. Yeah, it's going to be 2 or 3. Yeah, I think it's the 3rd one. Or did one of them just... Sometimes you think you killed one, but they kind of just jump away. I think that's it. Right, so yeah, current wave is destroyed, I think, for now. Until you go back for reinforcements, or the Queen sends another group at you. So you're going to quickly come in here, guys, rewire this junction box. If you want to, go back and save your game afterwards. Of course, I'm not going to be doing. It's going to waste precious seconds, which is going to spawn the next wave quicker. Yeah, kind of forgot this one for a moment. Bear with me. Here we go. Right. Yep. So there's always a xenomorph in here waiting in the roof there. He's always there waiting. He's scripted. So I'm going to kill him now. Just going to hide behind this wall, wait for him to jump down, and take him out. Now I want to be quick before the next wave spawns. So quickly come along here. Go to the far left. Now use your hand torch to unblock this door. Now remember, we killed that last xenomorph wave probably about a minute ago now. So I need to be quick before the next wave spawns. So yes, unblock that door, open it. Now next to this valve in this tray, there's always a pulse rifle magazine. Yeah, so grab that. Yes, and grab it ammo and tray, it's a bit awkward. So there's a pulse rifle magazine in the tray near the valve. There's one on the counter to the right of the valve. So there's actually 2 pulse rifle magazines there. One to the left and one to the right of the valve. Then grab the valve, come over here, slot it in, and turn both valves until they lock off. Yes, turn them both until they lock off. Come back to the terminal, guys, use your data pad, and activate the fire suppression. As soon as you've activated it, come outside, go right, and go into the mess hall. As soon as you come in here, guys, about 3 enemies are going to spawn. One always spawns up here, by the way. Sometimes you can get caught on him when you try to run past, but just try to nudge past best you can. Most time I get past him. Come down here to this overturned table and crouch beneath it. This is a good spot to kill all the xenomorphs from, but be very careful because you can kind of clip onto the chair at times, and of course you'll be a little bit higher so the enemies have more chance to connect. So just make sure you're making sure that you're on the lowest part of this ground, because otherwise the enemies will catch you when they do a swipe. So yeah, just when you're turning around, or the enemies are moving, they will kind of push you slightly. So always make sure you're on the lowest part, guys, off the ground here. That's it. You can very easily pick off all the enemies. Yep, zombies came to mind then, but I stopped myself. So once killed them first 3 or so which spawn, when you first come back into the mess hall after deactivating the fire. Yes, I'm going to wait for the next wave now. So yeah, I'm just waiting for the next wave to spawn. You might not want to loot that case, because before I've been attacked just as I've been looting it, I've not managed to get back to the table in time before the enemies just spawned in. So yeah, now I'm just waiting for the next wave. I might have just killed a wave, but I killed what, about 3 xenomorphs, so I don't think I killed the current wave. So I do not want to go in the vent yet. Yes, always before a vent journey, always make sure you kill the next wave before you go through the vent, just before. Right, so here we go. They're spawning now. So back beneath the table. As soon as I've killed these, I think there's going to be 2 or 3, I can't remember exactly. So yeah, that's 1. That'll be 2. Yeah, I think it's 2 here. That's it. Shoot him in his Achilles heel. Right, that's it. 2 down. That's it. Good to go. So that's a current wave. I've got about a minute to go. Yeah, you do not want any spawning when you're inside this vent. Right, let's go. Now, you will hear some enemies spawn behind you. This is scripted to happen. As long as you keep moving forward, the enemy behind you should not catch up. But the enemy, there will be an enemy which spawns in front, and this way you need a grenade for. I mean, if you don't have any grenades, you're going to have to shoot him, but you should have. Yeah, so that is scripted to happen. An enemy is spawned behind me, but as long as you quick and keep moving forward, he's not going to catch up. Or it might not even be an enemy, it might just be there to raise attention a bit. So at this point, get your grenade ready, get your motion detector out, ignore that one. Now, when you come around this corner, as soon as you see that enemy spawn ahead, lob a grenade, there you go. And that'll kill him. There you go, nice, easy. I do normally take, well, okay, I took some acid damage, but I do normally take melee damage from him, but I managed to avoid it then, because I lobbed a grenade a bit further. But yes, you kill that one with a grenade. Every time I try to kill it with a weapon, I always get hit. But grenade kills him. Now, when you drop down here, there will be an autosave. You can reload it, guys, get your health back, if you took any damage there. Yeah, so reload it if you want to. Yes, when you reload as well. Did I not say this already? Yes, when you reload a save, your health is healed back to full. Right, so over here, guys, in this box, there is a stim pack. You see it there if you need it. Yes, stim pack hidden in there. Right, so what we're going to do out here, we're going to go right. There's a very annoying jump here. So thankfully, yes, they did give it an autosave just beforehand. Yeah, if you remember this from your first playthrough, this jump is very, very awkward to do. I'm not sure if you should have jumps like this in VR games. Yeah, but you need to jump. Now, do not put your hands out too fast. Wait till you're almost level and then put your hands out. If you put your hands out before you jump, it won't work. Not when I tried it anyway. So jump now and press the button to grab it. That's it. And now swing yourself across, guys. Make sure you've always got one hand at least grabbing onto something before you move across with the other hand. Otherwise, you'll just fall down. And once you get to the end, I like to try to push myself towards the floor below me, because I've actually dropped off it on the end once and somehow I still fell backwards off the platform. So yes, be careful there. Right, we are now in the medical wing. There'll be no xenomorphs spawning here for the time being, guys. So yes, use your key card, and while you're waiting for decontamination process, rewire this junction box. Right, let's go. What are we? 1 hour 25 minutes in, guys.
So you know,
Less than 1 hour to go.
planning on taking you down with me.
This is going to be a very quick platinum,
Somewhere before in-
and once trophies gets fixed. If I do make it insane mode earlier, at the moment I don't really want to do platinum on insane mode altogether. We need to do story difficulty really for the easier trophies, because it would just be too difficult and hard. But when they patch insane mode, if they make it a lot easier, it might be possible to do platinum in one playthrough. Maybe. I mean, it's kind of possible now, but it'd be really, really hard. Right, so yeah, we're going to loot lockers, and I hate it when that happens, when you put your weapon down in it, like goes off and wastes ammo for you. Right, so loot lockers, save your game, and head into the medical wing. Yeah, so this is the part, there's not really any good spots to camp. But I'll show this corpse in a second. So the enemy's not going to spawn until you grab the decontamination cell. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to get this bay opened, ready. Yeah, we're going to be coming in a second, so you want this door open ready to be quicker. Because if you're quick enough, you can get back here before the enemies catch up to you and get the door locked. If you worry that you're not going to be quick enough, you can actually go straight to the panic room, close the door, wait for the enemy to despawn, and then go back outside and place a cell in the decontamination slot. But the way I do it, I run straight, slot it in, turn it, and I normally do it before any enemies catch up. So yeah, that door is open ready. So you see this corpse on this chair, you can actually glitch up onto him. I'll show you in a second, and it's a really easy glitch to do as well. In fact, I'll show you later. So yes, as soon as you grab that decontamination cell, guys, enemies are going to spawn. So grab it, spin around, start running all the way over here to the opposite end. I think this is the west part of the medical wing. Right, so straight away inside, like I say, if you think you're not going to be quick enough, just go in the panic room. Close the door, wait for the enemies to despawn, and then do this. So put it in, turn it, press the button, and something your keycard, and there you go. I was quick enough, guys, before any enemies caught up.
Tricks to this one.
But you have got to be really quick to do that in time. Right, this part coming up is quite difficult. Wow, that's a nice little spin. Yeah, but if you're really quick, you can avoid all the enemies, which really helps. Makes a difficult part a lot easier. You just got to be quick. Right, so I'm going to close the door. Going to grab the loot, because what will normally happen is 1 or 2 enemies will spawn outside this room, and if the enemies do spawn, you want to kill them. Because what I find, if you use the elevator when there's an enemy present, then you normally get caught when you try and climb the elevator in the elevator shaft. But if you make sure no enemies are present when you use the elevator, then normally you can get up the elevator shaft without any enemies spawning. Right, so once you're saved, yes, I'm going to reload it. Out here, so yes, there will always be a synthetic, but if there's any aliens, kill him. Yes, because if not, they're going to spawn quicker. So there's no enemies, so I'm going to go down. It doesn't matter what level, the elevator is going to malfunction. Now get your clamp ready, and you want to solve this as quick as possible. You've probably got about 3 seconds to spare.
No.
Yeah, I probably lost about... I think I've lost about a second then. Right, there you go. Straight away, start climbing. Now, if you're quick enough, you'll avoid the facehuggers, and you'll also avoid the xenomorphs. Now, watch the very top part of this ladder, so it's a bit broken, and you'll lose time. So climb up, quickly grab this pole. Onto this one, like I say, avoid grabbing the broken parts because it'll break and you'll lose a bit of time. That's it. If you're quick enough, guys, you can get up there without any enemies catching up to you, which makes the whole sequence much easier.
I don't know, Davis.
Yes, I know being quick is a bit tricky, but the only tricky part there really is solving that junction box quick. But once you know the solution, pretty quick to do. I mean, I even made a bit of a mistake there. So straight up to the next floor, guys. Transport airlock, go right. Now I could save my game there if I want to, but I want to keep going with the momentum. The enemies are probably quite far behind me. Yeah, so quickly up here, drop down. Now you'll see there's a quicker path now. This vehicle has moved from the middle here. That vehicle there on the left, you can actually glitch onto that. You can actually go up that snow there and kind of glitch onto it. And the enemies can't detect you there, so they'll kind of all despawn. Right, so as soon as you get in your ship, enemies cannot follow you into the ship, guys. Yeah, they cannot follow you into the ship. So there you go. Once you're inside, you are safe. Yeah, so just sit there at the door waiting for you. They're not invited. Yep, so you've got a bit of a cutscene here. Grab the ammo while you're waiting. Leave the grenades if you have no space for them, because we'll be back here later and we'll grab them then.
I have misremembered your entire appearance. Thank goodness for biometrics. I'm Helen.
Yeah, we're not too far away from the end. All we need to do now is we need to get the transport and... Sorry, we need to get the garage. I think it's garage and the warehouse capacitor. I think that's what the game calls them. Yeah, so we've got to get 2 capacitors. They've got to reroute the power. And then we're going to medical wing, guys. And yeah, that'll pretty much be it. Yeah, this woman, she glitches up quite a bit. I don't know if she glitches up just because of the speed I'm going. But right at the end, you'll see her body is just not there. But the cutscene still happens.
Do you need anything else? Maybe something more in my wheelhouse?
Actually, we need 2 capacitor rods in order to overload the ship. But do not tell her what we are planning to do with them.
I'm looking for a pair of capacitor rods.
I can have 2 spares brought here by the end of the day.
Yeah, so 2 capacitor rods, that's the next thing to do. There'll be a lot of enemies spawning now as well. You kind of get like 3 or 4 at once.
Do you know the way?
I can get us there. It's marked on your map.
I'm good, thanks. Watch out for aliens.
They do not seem interested in me.
Must be nice. What's with the cloak and dagger back there?
Internal documents indicate how
Right, so most enemies should have despawned outside the room when the ship closed. But if any are nearby, you might want to shoot them quickly or sprint for... On the left there, guys, is a panic room if you want to save your game. But all I want to do, I just want to crack straight into the garage. If you remember at the start of the game where we hid behind the crates, I'm going to do the same thing now. Whenever I'm in the garage and I'm killing enemies, I always do them from the same spot. This was the most consistent spot for me, I found. Yeah, so straight over here, I'm going to kill the current wave. Yeah, there'll probably be about 3 enemies. Yeah, you're getting 3 enemies spawning at a time now, unfortunately. Yep, here we go. Now, do not, when you're camping here, don't go too far forward, because you see, if you are too far forward, it might cause the enemies to jump at you when they're far away. Because yeah, when the xenomorphs when they have like a clean line of sight to you, and there's like quite a distance, they normally do a leaping attack, which is really hard to avoid. You can kind of run, if you run it sideways, you can avoid it. You can, there is a dodge button, but I find the dodge button really awkward to use. Because a lot of times, my reflexes just are not quick enough to dodge a leaping attack. And it has a cooldown anyway. Yeah, the dodge button, you can dodge twice and you have to wait about 10 seconds or so before you can dodge again. Yeah, so I'll kill the current wave. It's either be 2 or 3 xenomorphs. So again, as soon as I start this cycle, well, they're not going to spawn just yet. They spawn when you grab a capacitor. So yes, open the door. You can actually go up back to the transport airlock and go that way. You can actually climb a ladder when holding the capacitor. You can actually still climb a ladder. You've kind of push yourself against each step as you climb it, but I just like to go back through there. So as soon as you grab this, it's going to spawn some enemies, so be ready. And you can't grab this any earlier because they don't spawn until this part in the story. So I lobbed a grenade there, but I probably didn't need to. I think because I thought the xenomorph was going to spawn there, but no, they don't always spawn in the same place. And yes, that just killed Xeno and it damaged me as well. We're going to see a few more spawn, so I should have... Yeah, when you grab that capacitor, a few xenomorphs will spawn. It won't be just one. And yes, they are spawning, so I'm just going to come over here. I was hoping to get the cycle going before the xenomorph spawned. Just so it gave me a bit more time to run into the administrative wing. But I didn't quite get time. Because now what we want to do, once we kill this wave, we want to quickly make our way to the next area before you get caught again by the aliens, before they respawn. Right, I think that's it. Right, let's go. Make sure you do take this with you, capacitor. This capacitor, it will follow you around. If you reload a save, it actually will stay near where you saved. I'm not sure if it works anywhere, but I know if you drop it in the panic room, it will respawn in the panic room when you reload your save. So yes, make sure you finish the cycle, guys. Open the exit again. Back to the cargo yard. Right, and let's go and get the warehouse capacitor. So getting the warehouse capacitor, if you didn't use your hand torch on the door earlier, then you'd have to do it now. But now you have not got Davis to protect you. So that's why we did it early in the game. Right, let's go. So if you want to save your game, save in the panic room when we go by it. So on your right, you could go into logistics airlock if you want to, and save your game if you want to, guys. But what I'm going to do, oh, here it is. I thought I'd already gone past it, sorry. Yeah, just on the right there's a panic room if you want to save. Right, let's go. There's actually some ammo in there, I remember. I didn't take the ammo, did I? Right, so we're going to come over here as soon as we can. You actually see a xenomorph glitch now. You see exactly what I meant earlier in the guide by this airlock kind of glitches them out. So quickly open, use your keycard, guys, and close the door. Yes, he managed to get in. But as you can see, it kind of glitches them out.
Just like that.
If a door doesn't close straight away, just run around the middle and that normally gets to close. But once the airlock does close, the enemies kind of glitch up. I actually had this crash again once. But yeah, you see the xenomorphs glitch. But what I'm worried about is once the door opens again, I'm worried about the xenomorph coming back to life and attacking me. So although I've not killed him yet, I do kill him in a second. Like I say, I'm worried about him killing me when the door opens. There we go, just in case, you never know. So I'm going to save my game now. Right, so I want to show you now. So if I leave Capacitor over here, yes, all the ammo is here. Remember, I did leave the ammo here early in the game for me to loot now. It's a shame you lose all your ammo like 30 minutes into, well, I guess only 30 minutes if you know what you're doing. But yeah, just leave it on there if you want to. So I'm going to save the game, I'm going to reload, and you'll see it will respawn in that same spot. These can glitch out. I've had one of these fall through the map before, so I'm not entirely sure what happens. I reckon if you save and reload and it's outside the panic room, I think it respawns in its normal spot. Yeah, I've not tested that myself, but as you can see, it does respawn in the panic room. Right, so once you save, guys, we're going to quickly head northeast. We're going to open the mess hall door, ready for later. Or do I do it on the way back? I think I might do it on the way back, so I've got a bit more time. Because right now the xenomorphs are spawning. But on the way back, I would have killed the current wave, so there's less chance of them spawning. Yeah, mess hall airlock. Yeah, okay, we're going to do that later, on the way back. Now, I normally drop a grenade here, just because while you're waiting for this keycard, yes, an enemy might be right behind you. And I did try opening this early in the game, but for some reason that door closes again. Yeah, so opening that early in the game is not going to help. Right, so straight away in here, guys, grab the capacitor and then drop it, because normally grabbing the capacitor will spawn another bunch of xenomorphs, and we want to get rid of them all now. And in the warehouse, I like to camp in this container. This is a good spot to camp in this container. And I was quite unlucky there, because when I dropped that grenade, when I was waiting for the door to open, I think there's two xenomorphs right behind me. Normally only one catches up to me really quick, and I can normally get away from a second. But yeah, you see these three, well, some of them are actually synthetics, but normally when you grab a capacitor, it'll normally spawn another wave of xenomorphs. So I normally grab it, let it go, and then come and camp in this container ready to kill them all. And then once got rid of all the xenomorphs and the current random wave, then you can make your way back to the ship with both capacitors. Now I'm hesitant if I should loot this or not. If I've got time, let's go. But nothing good inside it. Yeah, sometimes the enemies will just get a little bit lost and take a while to find you. So that's another one down. The thing is, the longer they take to spawn, I think obviously a random wave might spawn at the same time. So it just makes it so you got to kill more, but it's not really much you can do about it. And yeah, I wished it'd be nice if synthetics were a different colour, just so you know if it's a synthetic you're detecting or a xenomorph. Right, is that it? No, there's more. Yes, I was quite lucky there. I think one of them missed me with an attack. Yes, be very careful you don't go out too early like I did. Yes, I'm switching weapon here. I thought I was going to get hit, and luckily I was ready for it. Right, so let's heal up. Oh, and another one. Yes, I think what's happened here, I think I've had two random xenomorphs 2 random xenomorph waves spawn in the time I've killed the ones which spawned from when I picked up the capacitor. Right, is that it? We're safe to go. Right. Yep, once you're ready, grab the capacitor, guys, and make a run for it. So on the way back, you probably noticed this door was actually barricaded earlier in the game, but the synthetics have moved the barricade, so now they're blocking the other door, and now this door is unlocked. So yes, unlock the metal airlock on the way past. Yes, it's ready for later, guys. That's it. Just unlock the door. That's it. That's all you want to do. I guess you can save your game if you want to, but I'm just going to make our way back to previous airlock, the one which will take us back outside. I'm going to save my game in there. I've got no healing items left, so I think I'm actually going to keep saving and reloading now to get my healing items back. Yeah, so quickly log back keycard in as soon as possible. If you just run up to it, if your keycard out, it should suck it up automatically once you get it in the right spot. Yeah, so just run up, arm outstretched, and lob it in there. Suck it up automatically. Right, let's get reloaded ready. Yes, I'm going to be discarding all my ammo now, I think, so I can get all my stim packs back. It's a shame that grenades don't spawn in lockers, because that can make things really, really helpful. Because grenades kill enemies instantly, you could just keep running forward, dropping grenades behind you, get to panic room, reload, get more, etc, etc. Keep doing that. So the other capacitor should be in here as well. You can take one capacitor at a time. I just do them both at the same time. Right, I'm going to close it because I'm going to be saving and reloading now. Right, so let's do it, guys. Get rid of all your excess ammo if you're low on stim packs. If you've got plenty of stim packs, obviously no need. And set all my mags. Yeah, you got to get rid of these one at a time, unfortunately. That's it. Careful you don't slip on them. A little booby trap there for xenomorphs. That's it. Save your game, guys, and reload it. So I'm going to do that a few times. Sometimes you'll have stim packs spawn. Sometimes you have none spawn. But you've got to keep doing it. It's a shame with the ammo. For example, I know you've got to get rid of every single excess magazine or bullet in order for it to respawn. It's a shame it doesn't respawn a specific type of ammo if you have no excess ammo for that specific weapon. For example, there's no ammo in the lockers at all, but you've got shotgun ammo, you've got revolver ammo, but you have no pulse rifle ammo. So then you save and reload and pulse rifle ammo spawns only. That would be nice if that happens. That'd be a bit too easy, because with the pulse rifle ammo you get more for your magazines basically, because one full clip of the pulse rifle will kill about 3 aliens, but one full clip of the shotgun will kill 2, and the revolver you kill 1 if you're lucky. Yeah, a lot of times with the revolver it takes me like 7 bullets sometimes, because when I use a revolver it's normally when I'm frantic and panicking, so I miss a few shots. Or I just shoot them in like a bad place to shoot them. Like, you want to go for headshots if you can. Right, so we're done, guys. I've not quite got 6. I think I've got about 4 or 5 stim packs, which is enough. We'll get a few more from lockers going forward. Right, so grab both capacitors once you're ready. Now let's make a run for it. Now remember, if you go into the ship, the enemies will stop chasing you. So if you don't quite get a chance to put these capacitors in straight away like I'm going to be doing, guys, just go inside the ship, wait for the enemies to despawn, and then quickly go back outside and put them in. You need to press the buttons, the middle and the button on the right. Yeah, the middle button and the right button to make the slot come out. Put both capacitors in, turn them, guys, and press the buttons again to lock it back in. That's it. Turn it till it goes green. I know it's a bit awkward sometimes. That's it. Once both slotting in, head back inside, and just in the nick of time. That's it. Look at this. That was very, very close.
For the ship, can you connect this vessel's reactor inputs to the facility's electrical mains?
Right, so let's do it. So when this cutscene playing out, I'm going to grab all the resources in the area, which I missed earlier. Now when you come back in here later, all this ammo is going to respawn. This grenade weren't. That grenade's like a one-time thing. But all the other ammo on the other side, like the big box, that will respawn. So make sure you've got everything you need from that box.
She's already suspicious. We should do it her way.
Yeah, sometimes a xenomorph will get stuck outside. So I'm going to have to get rid of him.
Work crews are seeing
Aliens. Yep.
a very large hostile light. It has incapacitated 3 of my team alone.
Is he safe?
Where?
Outside the metal.
Far away from ops then. We should hurry.
We'll stay frosty.
Yep, stay frosty, so let's go.
Let's try.
Yeah, so as soon as you can, guys, you want to go straight to the left and into the mess hall airlock. Be quick. Yes, what you find if you get caught with an attack as you're running, the enemy will now what the enemy's doing is he keeps trying to grab me, and when you're running away from an enemy which is trying to grab you, it kind of gives you a bit more time to avoid their attacks. So straight away, key card, and there we go. Yep, so once you're back in the administrative wing, you're going to head over to the mess hall airlock next. Right, this bit coming up, guys, there's some scripted encounters where the xenomorph spawns literally right in front of you. So you want to make sure you follow me quite well here. So grab all the ammo in this lockers. Yeah, grab the ammo and then save your game. Right, so as you run forward into the mess hall main corridor, an enemy will always come from around the equipment on the right, always. So what you want to do, you've got time to kill him quickly, so no need to wait a grenade, because you might need your grenades for other parts in this section coming up. So this vehicle on the left, the equipment on the right is going to come from behind it as you approach it. So you want to run forward and then turn around. Yeah, that equipment there is going to spawn from behind it. So run back around here, duck down and quickly kill him, guys. Try to hide behind this vehicle so he gets caught in the vehicle. Then once he's dead, run over back towards the door he came in and hide behind this trolley. Sorry, it's quite dark. I need to turn on my flashlight. Yes, killing them beyond this trolley is a good spot because they can't spawn in the airlock. And when they come right around the trolley, they always get caught in the corner. So this is a good spot. There'll be 3 xenomorphs. We kill that first one which spawns. And these 2 kind of just spawn in a random spot. That first one, yeah, will always spawn behind that equipment on the right, just past the vehicle as you approach it. So there should be one more. Here she comes. No, running away again. Remember, try to always stay crouched when they're close, because there's a good chance their swipe will then miss you. Right, so once kill 3, quickly head forward. No, don't worry, that is a synthetic. Yeah, Dave is his brother. Yeah, so you see them barrels in the corner. Sometimes what I do, I'm ready to shoot them just in case an enemy spawns near them. I can shoot them barrels and it'll kill any enemy, because there's 3 of the barrels. There's a good chance it's going to kill any xenomorph which spawns near them. Yes, now we're heading all the way upstairs quickly, all the way to the elevator. I'm going to head up to level 3. We need to reroute the power. and we can make our way and finish the game, guys. Once I've got this edited, I'm going to crack on with Frank Stone finally, actually. And I'll come back to this once the patches are released. And of course the thing remastered as well. Have a guide going out for that once they fixed the glitchy trophy. Yeah, so quickly in the elevator and up to level 3. Xenomorphs will probably start spawning as you approach the elevator, as you just heard of me there. So now if you really quick, I'm actually going to close the door behind me here, because it saves a bit of time, because otherwise you're probably going to run out straight in front of a Xenomorph. So go left, straight upstairs to the facility power room. We're going to close the door behind you, which should cause the enemies having to kind of despawn and respawn again in this room. So yes, facility power, close the door behind you. There you go. Now quickly run around, use the data pad on the far terminal, and then reroute the power. There you go. Lob it in there. Be quick, so enemies are spawning. There you go. Yep. Once done, back over to the door. Open it. Close it behind you when you go back outside. Be quick. Open. Close. That's it. It's locked in there. I did take a hit. Yeah, I'm just going to heal through it. Now quickly get to the elevator. You're going to see a bunch of enemies spawn. You'll see a tail ahead of you. There it is. You see that tail. Quick, come to the elevator, guys, and take it back down to level 2. That's it. If you're quick enough, great. You can get in the panic room now and save the game. Because the panic room on that level, you have to go all the way to the right to reach it. It's like at the opposite end to facility power. So I like to avoid that one. But this one is literally right on your path. Yeah, so level 2. Head into the panic room opposite, guys, and save your game. Right, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to kill the next wave of enemies. Yeah, I'm just going to reload my save there. Yeah, so next wave of enemies, let's kill them. It's because we need to run back down to the mess hall now, and on the way down there, a bunch of Xenomorphs are going to be spawning. So, you want to make it so at least, if you get rid of the next enemy wave just before, at least you know there's going to be a few less enemies which will be spawning. Because when we left the mess hall, well sorry, when we first entered the mess hall to come up here, remember that enemy which spawned behind the vehicle, well behind the equipment on the right. Well now, on the way back down to that same spot, an enemy will spawn actually behind the vehicle now, going back the opposite way. It will always spawn in front of you. So what I do like to do now is I like to have a grenade ready to lob it at him. Because we're about to head into an airlock, there's not really any need to kill every single enemy like we did before. Because it's actually at the end of the run back rather than the start of the run up to the elevator. Yeah, I normally get a grenade ready, lob it to the vehicle, he spawns, he runs into the grenade, he dies, and then run past him and quickly close the airlock. Yep, I think there's still one more Xenomorph to go. So let's just wait for him to spawn. As with all panic rooms, hiding behind this bed is a good spot. Because your weapon will always be on your right side, I guess. That's it, got him, let's go. Yeah, I took a bit of damage on the way, but never mind. Running into acid only damages you by 1 bar. But the enemies will only try to instant kill you when you've got 1 HP remaining. So if you take damage from acid, that puts you down to 2 HP. So you're still going to get hit once. Or can take 1 hit before you'll get the instant kill on the next one. Because a swipe from a Xenomorph, it will either take 1 damage from you or 2. Or basically it will knock you down to 1 HP no matter what. So it doesn't really matter if you've got 3 or 2, you always go down to 1 from a swipe. Yes, on the way back down, as we get back over here guys, you're going to hear a bunch more enemies spawn. So let's be quick. I think an enemy spawns on the right here. So probably if you're looking to the right, you can shoot them explosive barrels to get rid of him. But I like to just run forward. Now an enemy's going to spawn behind that vehicle. That's it, you see there he is. But he doesn't spawn as you get really close to it like when we first came through this area. He spawns probably about where I threw the grenade from. Once you get to that part, that's normally when he about spawns. So I lob a grenade, run back a bit behind the equipment, wait for him to run into the grenade and then run past him. Because if you don't hide behind the equipment, it's likely to jump at you. And of course you'll take some damage. I took damage anyway, but I was trying to avoid it. So yes, quickly lob in the keycard guys. If you want to. Once the decontamination process has completed and the rooms have unlocked again, you can save your game if you want to. But I want to go straight to the next save point, because when the decontamination process has occurred, it normally gives you a bit more of a window before the next wave spawns. But if you save your game and reload it, the next wave will probably spawn a little bit quicker. So yep, just making way into the administrative airlock next. Gonna go straight into the keycard to lock the door. Remember, this airlock can glitch a little bit. I think probably same goes for any airlock, but this one always seems to be a bit more glitchy. But if you just run into the middle of the room, that normally gets the process working again. So now I'm going to save my game, because coming up there's going to be like a little encounter you have to do. The ship door is going to be closed, and when you approach it you have to kill about 4 or 5 xenomorphs before the ship door will open again. You have to kill them while the self-destruct sequence is in process. So let's open the door, see if there's any ammo, I guess. Right, save your game. Yep, so let's do it. I'm just going to reload that. Yeah, so you're running back to the ship now. You can lobby data pad in the terminal near where you put the capacitors inside. And that will trigger the self-destruct sequence. There's no need to actually use the joystick on the terminal. No need, just lob it in. Lob the data pad in the terminal, and that's it. The process will begin automatically. Now there's a lot of places to hide here. Like I was saying before, you see that vehicle almost straight ahead of me, just on the left now. If you go up the slope, the snow on the left, you can actually get on top of that vehicle, but it despawns the enemy. That's why I don't like to go there too much. Here, you can actually climb the container on the right, use that to jump across to the thruster of the ship and get onto the ship, but again, that kind of despawns the enemy. So lob that data pad in, guys, and I like to camp over here to the south. You can actually hide beneath the thrusters of the ships as well. The enemies can still get you there a little bit, but you can kind of hide if you crouch. But I like to hide in this container, guys, with all snow at the back of it. So just crouch. If you crouch a bit, you can actually get all the way to the back of the container. But if you go too far back, the enemies will despawn. So what I like to do is keep moving forward, because as you move forward, it aggroes the enemies again. And then as they come to you, I just move back up so that they can't reach me, and then I just kill them quickly. Like I say, if you go back too far, they will eventually run away and despawn. So just keep moving forward and back to aggro the next enemy or the next kind of wave. Then as they approach you, then move back, kill them, but be quick before they run away again. Yeah, and just keep doing that, guys. You all have to crouch in order to move all the way back. That's it, but this is a nice spot. Out of all the spots close to the ship, you don't want them too far away, because obviously you have to use a data pad to trigger these enemies. And you don't really have too far or too much time to get into any good spots that are too far away. But this one, it's nice and close. You have time to use the data pad and quickly run up to it, guys. And it's really quick to do. It's not like a tricky glitch to get onto. If it's a glitch, I don't know. I don't know if it's put here on purpose. I don't know. There's no snow. You can clip up the snow. I don't know if it's intended or not. But anyway, it works really well. But like I say, you can hide underneath the thrusters, which I think is intended. But that's a bit tricky, because you can get hit there if you're not in the right spot. So you've got to be careful. But this spot is really easy to avoid damage. You just aggro them, move back, shoot them, and just keep repeating that, guys. So you'll know once you've killed enough, because you'll get Davis. He'll open up and say it's been deactivated, and then ship will open again, guys. And they run into the ship. There'll be a little cutscene. Enemies will not chase you, of course, into the ship. There'll be more ammo which is spawned. When I first started playing this, I'm sure I remember a xenomorph chased me in the ship before. I'm sure I remembered it happening. Because when I was routing insane mode, I initially I didn't go near the ship when I was being chased, because I was worried about getting stuck. Because I'm sure I remember them chasing me into the ship, but
What the hell?
I just happened to check it again for whatever reason, just to double check. And yeah, they didn't chase me inside. So I don't know. I'm probably just misremembering, I guess. Or maybe it's a glitch. One of them managed to chase me inside. It's a glitch. But yeah, once you get dialogue, guys, come back in. The ship door will open up. And as you can see, a bunch of new ammo. So as you're waiting, grab all this new ammo. Yes, loads of goodies there. And what we're going to do now, we're going to run all the way back to the medical elevator. And there's a bit of a glitch here. I'm not sure if I'm going to show you. But if you look on your map, this is during this patch, by the way. This state of the game. Hopefully this gets patched in the future. But the objective doesn't actually show you where to go next. It doesn't show you where the medical elevator is. The medical elevator is actually in the garage. Yes, in the garage. So to the southeast. Yes, where that arrow is pointing downwards. That's the garage. That's where the medical elevator is that you need to go to next. But you can see that orange circle on the top right? We've actually done that already. I think that's showing you where the capacitor is or something else. But yeah, some of these objectives, they get stuck and they don't remove. I'm sure that'll get fixed eventually. But yeah, medical elevator next, guys, in the garage. So you're going to get chased by xenomorphs on the way there. But if you're quick, you can get in the elevator before any of them get a chance to catch up to you. But you'll see on the way, I think I was quite unlucky, and I think a xenomorph spawned in front of me. And I couldn't jump because I think there's a xenomorph kind of, probably, I don't know, it might have been on the side of the container and it was blocking my my path pretty much, or something like that. I couldn't properly jump, so I had to go back to the safe room. I saved the game just in case things went wrong. And yeah,
certainly a qualifying medical emergency.
it's either that or kill the enemies.
My team prepared the emergency medical facilities for your arrival. They've already fixed the elevator.
But I don't normally get interrupted like this. It normally goes pretty well. I just run straight there to the elevator and I'm straight in.
We'll have everything ready for you.
I've marked our objective on your map.
Yeah, so
Let's get moving.
the door will open. As soon as it opens, guys, let's get going before the next wave of enemies spawn. Right, let's do it. So yeah, if you go through the main door, you're going to have to do the cycle of the airlock, you know, where you open, cycle, and then close. You're going to have to do all that. But this way, you don't have to worry about any of that. Yeah, so here they come. So straight ahead, go straight forward, climb up the container on the right, cargo container. Right, climb a ladder quickly. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I couldn't see any enemies, but I just assumed there was some enemy at the side blocking my path. Yeah, look here. I can't jump. And then I fall down. I don't know. Maybe it's just me being bad at my platforming. But then when I come back, there is an enemy there. Yeah, there she is. So I'm going to hide behind here like I did early in the game. But the enemies, I don't know what they're doing. They're kind of discussing their tactics. I don't know how they're going to approach me. So I decided to quickly run back into safe room, guys. Safer game. Thing is, if an enemy comes behind me there, I'm going to be in trouble. For some reason the music stopped. I don't think they despawned for some weird reason. Right, but there's ammo in here anyway. So I guess there's one plus about coming in here. So yeah, I'm just going to save my game. And I was going to reload this, but because they've despawned for some reason, I'm going back out there. Right, let's do it. So yes, normally I wouldn't save there. I'd just run straight past, up a container, jump across, make a way in transport, go downstairs, into the garage, and into the medical elevator. So let's try again. I might have been too far left. That might have been it. So I couldn't quite reach the jumping spot. Yeah, so straight in here. Don't bother closing doors or anything. It's going to slow it down. And the thing is, if you close the doors, the enemies might kind of despawn and then respawn in front of you in the garage, which has happened to me. I've come through this door and there's been an enemy in front of me before. So you want to leave all the enemies spawning behind you or following you from behind. So leave the doors open. That's it. Quickly in here, in this elevator, guys, and you want to go to the top floor. That's it, level 2. And we did it, guys. So you're almost free for the time being. You want to quickly run into the airlock now and use your keycard. Enemies will spawn in this little bit here. Yes, one of them is the synthetic. And I'm hiding it just in case there's enemies present already. But it's not, so I'm going to run forward before they spawn. Now quickly use this keycard. And there we go, I'm safe. So yes, no enemies are going to spawn now until I complete these next few story steps. Yeah, so as you can see, all the enemies are outside there waiting probably. Yeah, so let's save the game. So this is the last part of the game. There's no autosave until you reach the last boss, then there'll be an autosave. And once you upgrade your keycard to green clearance, you cannot go back to any previous areas. So just bear that in mind. Once you upgrade your keycard to green, guys, you cannot backtrack anywhere other than the medical wing. You'll not be able to complete any decontamination in the airlocks because it'll be locked off. You can still reach panic room, you just can't trigger the decontamination process. Right, so yeah, save the game. Got loot. Sometimes there's loot in there, rarely. I think I've seen loot in that case once. Right, so let's come in here. So like I say, no enemies are going to spawn yet. But once you upgrade to green, you're going to trigger 3 waves of 2 enemies. This case always has 2 pulse rifle magazines. so make sure you loot it. Always has 2 pulse rifle. This terminal will unlock that container to the side, which has some loot inside it. Yeah, this container here. So open that and loot it. There's some other containers, but most of the time they don't have anything inside. So this is one of the camping spots, which I use to hide down. Yeah, beneath this shelf, what can happen is the enemies they get stuck in that shelf where they won't attack. So you only have to focus on the enemy directly in front of you. And then you kill the enemy stuck in the elevator, stuck in the shelf when the enemy in front is dead. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you this one as well. So you glitch on here, guys. This is another good spot to kill the enemies from. Make sure you're standing up. You'll know when you're standing up because your head will kind of be in that roof space there. There you go. Then when the enemies come to attack you, because you're higher than them, their attacks might touch your legs, but it won't connect because your hitbox is your upper body. Right, so once you're ready, yes, upgrade the keycard. Now once you start this process, guys, like I say, 3 waves of 2 enemies are going to spawn. And the whole area is going to become locked down. So I'm going to quickly glitch up on this body. If this glitch ever gets patched, then just hide under that shelf I showed you earlier in the corner beside the container. Like I say, sometimes the enemies, if they come from the left when you're hiding under them shelves in the container, when they come from the left they get stuck in the shelf and they don't attack you. But the ones which come from like directly in front in the container, then ones will attack. So what I normally do when I'm hiding under the shelf, I just focus on the one in front. When that one's dead, then I focus on the one which is stuck in the shelf to my left. Right, so yeah, just stay here, guys. If you go too far back, so you're on the back of the chair, the enemies will kind of go in the room behind you, past the glass. So you need to make sure you're forward a little bit, like I am. But don't go too far left, because you can actually fall between the gap of the chair and the wall. I'm going to kind of stay here, just on the side of the arm. That's it. And make sure you're on the highest point and you're standing up.
2 rounds left.
Yeah, because this part's quite easy, the enemies can't hit you. You might want to just get rid of some of your shotgun and revolver ammo, so you can save your pulse rifle ammo for later. Yeah, but try to make sure you do actually keep some ammo with you, because remember, you do need to switch to your shotgun or your revolver in emergencies. So make sure you've always at least got a full clip on each. Right, that's 6 enemies. Like I say, you'll get 3 waves of 2. Once you killed all 6, I'm going to quickly save my game. Now what's going to happen is when the enemies spawn randomly, they'll lock the whole area down. So now when random enemies spawn, you have to kill them. So we want to try to avoid that as much as possible. So what I'm going to do, after pretty much almost every step here, we're going to save the game. And if the enemies spawn and trigger a lockdown, we're just going to reload the save. That's it. I'm just going to save, reload it. So if you follow my path here, you shouldn't have to kill any random enemies. The enemies you will have to kill are only the enemies which spawn via the story. Yep. So straight away, head out here, go east and back to the middle room. Just before the middle room, you're going to unlock this door on the right now that you've got green clearance. This is basically taking us to the south. Right, that's it. Open it. Come down here. Yes, if enemies spawn now, this door would become locked. So quickly open this door, guys, to the med pod prep. You'll be in here a few times. So get your data pad ready, lob in this middle terminal, and then run diagnostic.
This is all really happening.
And there we go. Straight away, once you trigger the diagnostic,
Let's do this.
back out. Remember, try and be as quick as possible before random enemies spawn.
We'll need to reroute it from somewhere else.
Such as?
Let's look around.
Yes, now we're going to head all the way to the north. There's 2 safe rooms in this area. Yeah, all the way to the north. You need to go in the room on the right. You might want to save your game first. Yeah, no, that's later. So if you want to, save your game, guys, just in case any random do spawn. But I'm going to come straight in here, because I don't normally have any random enemies spawn once I come into this room. So in here. Now, it's a bit of ammo if you want to have a look around. But this crate here has a grenade inside it. So a grenade inside this crate.
Being cynical in situations like these tends to pay off. But
I'm actually going to lob it about here. Don't lob it if you don't have any spare, but there's another grenade through here. So that gives me 3. I know I'm going to get 1 more, so I'm going to lob that there, just so I can actually put this one in my inventory. Because when you go back in there, there's going to be 3 face huggers. So in this room here, you got 2 lockers you can loot for some loot inside it. The locker on the right, this second one, has a grenade inside it. So yes, loot this one for a grenade. There we go. Now, do this junction box. I've not had any enemies ever spawn while I've been doing this, so I think once you come into this room, enemies can't spawn. So yeah, quickly do this. Like I say, once you go back into that previous room, there's going to be 3 face hookers. One will spawn just as you get a few steps into the room. And then when you get near the middle, 2 face hookers will spawn. But that grenade is going to kill one of them. I kill these with my revolver. We can use a shotgun. It's up to you. There you go. But one shot with the revolver will kill them. Right, then come to the middle. And as you go a bit closer, it should spawn 2 more. No, not close enough. Need to go a bit closer next. One will spawn on the left and one on the far right. Yeah, here they come. So here, guys, you can actually get behind that chair. Nice little camping spot. And I've got them all. Yeah, so I've got all 3 face hookers. The grenade killed one, and I killed the other 2 with my firearms. So yes, now the Xenos are going to spawn. These are always fixed to spawn once you come back in after rewiring that junction box. So yeah, this is a good place to camp. The enemies can't get past the chair. They can sometimes glitch a little bit past the chair, but they do get stuck on it. But stay crouched and you can move back further, even past the bed. Yeah, like I say, they do sometimes get a bit glitched into the chair. But it's a really good spot here to camp. To get past the chair, you have to kind of crouch and turn sideways. Yeah, that's how you get past it. Right, as soon as you hear that lockdown has been lifted, crack on with the next steps. Yeah, there's normally about 4 xenomorphs in this part, assuming no random ones spawn either. I think it's the last one. Yes, there we go. Right, let's do it, guys. So I'm going to go straight out the same way I came in. You can break the welds on this door, but of course that's going to consume time. It's quicker to just go out the main entrance rather than unlock the weld. So I'm just going to save my game. Yes, and reload it. I also like to reload after each save in here, because I found when I'm reloading there's just less chance of a lockdown triggering before I complete the next story objective. Yeah, if I don't reload it, I normally do get a lockdown on the way back. Yep, and that initial beacon, guys, no, that is the woman in the middle. What's her name? Helen. Yeah, that's Helen, don't worry. It's not a Xeno. Right, so just same path back to the south, guys. Medpod prep. Straight through here. Again, you've got to use your data pad, run diagnostic, and then we've got to go all the way back to the north again. Yeah, but this, we've got one more trip back here, and then that'll be it. So yeah, run diagnostic. You'll find there's something else you're missing. So yes, all the way back to the north. Now we're going to go in the observation room on the left. Again, in the observation room, I've got a little place to cheese and camp to kill them all easily. So yes, to the north. If you want to use the panic room, head inside and do so, guys. Save your game. But I'm going to head straight in because I don't normally have any enemies spawn when I'm inside here. Not to say they weren't. I mean, they might spawn if you're in here for too long before you complete the next objective. But once you take out the capacitor, it will spawn about 6 Xenos. So this case always has a grenade in it. Yes, there you go, a grenade.
Good. Let's trigger that.
So I've got 3, so I'm just going to lobby stand, ready to kill Xenos. So that room on the right is one we're going to hide in here. So open that door already. And that room, them 2 rooms behind the grenade, there's a case in there, guys, with 3 stim packs inside if you want them. Yes, a case in that room near the grenade with 3 stim packs inside. So this locker always has a grenade as well. I actually can't grab it. But yeah, always a grenade in this locker. I don't know why it's right at the back there. It's a bit awkward, isn't it? Imagine trying getting out when you try and be chased by xenomorphs. So again, this is an extra grenade, so I'm just going to lob it down. Now, as soon as I turn this and take it out, it's going to spawn enemies. Right, let's lob that down. Oops, I put it on myself by mistake. Yes, be very careful doing that. Right, let's drop the capacitor. And I'm going to camp in here, guys, behind this chair. Yeah, it's a nice little camping spot. This is probably the best spot I found in this whole room to camp from these enemies which spawn. So they'll either come through that window or through the door. but they always get stuck on the chair, so it's a really good spot. And as soon as the lockdown is lifted and there's no other xenomorphs chasing you, we're going to make a run for it all the way back to medpod prep, guys. And it'll be a last trip we have to make. Yeah, it's about 4 or 6 enemies which spawn here. 15 minutes ago. It's not too bad. You know, I thought I could get this done in under 3 hours, but I didn't think it'd be like under 2 hours 30. I'm not saying it in a way to make this look good. I don't mean it that. I just mean I didn't realise a game could be that short, you know, when you're doing it optimally. Yeah, I thought it'd be like under 3 hours. But under 2 hours 30, yeah, a bit quicker than what I thought it would be. So once lockdown has been lifted, quickly grab a capacitor. Yes, do not forget the capacitor, guys. Save your game if you want to. I guess I decided not to save. Yes, we're not going back past any save points. This is your last time to save your game, guys, before the last part. So I'm just going to head straight back into medpod prep, place in the capacitor, turn it, press the button, and then pull the lever down, guys, and then no more enemies will spawn. And then we can grab all the loot in this room. There's loads of loot in this room. So lob it in there, guys, turn it. Yeah, you need to turn it first. Make sure you turn it so it's a green light. That's it. Press the button and then press down this lever.
Excellent.
That's it. No more enemies will spawn. So now grab all the loot, guys, you want. Now this case here has 3 grenades inside, so you want to open it ready for later. Yeah, so 3 grenades in there for later. Going to be very useful. In this box, there's always 2 pulse rifle ammo and a stim pack. So yes, grab them. There's loads more lockers around, guys, with random loot inside which you can loot. I'm just going to show you the ones which I loot. And on the counter to the other opposite end is another case with 3 more grenades inside. So 6 grenades in this room. So I'm going to open them ready. And then once you're done, guys, come into the suite, press the button, take a seat, guys, get comfy, and pull down the bars. That's it.
Do it.
You're going to have a C-section now. Have your baby taken out of you. Yeah, so them 6 grenades, they are going to come useful. Because before you fight the main boss, there's going to be 6 xenomorphs which spawn. And there's not really a good spot to camp in here. I mean, I do camp in one spot near the fire elevator, because the enemies can only approach you from one direction. That's why I like to camp there. I know they can only come from the left and not from the right. But them 6 grenades, you don't have to use them for the boss, but I like to use 2 on the boss because it makes them a little bit easier and quicker to kill. But some of them you can lob grenades on the floor so they kill these xenomorphs as they spawn in. So you don't have too many which you need to kill with your firearms. And as soon as you completed this medical procedure, guys, and you go out the door on the left, the game will create an autosave for you. Yeah, this is the last autosave of the game. Yep, looks like a massive mouth. That thing does. And I was thinking, I wonder if this, you know, this xenomorph. Imagine, I mean, you see what happens in part 2. Imagine if that thing runs downstairs in part 2 and infects all the colony which is apparently resting, as Carver tells you about. But yeah, this is glitched. He's supposed to be smashing Helen's head against the glass, but she's not there. I don't know if this just happens with how fast we go through this section, I don't know. But yeah, as soon as you go through that door on the left, there'll be an autosave. I'm going to reload it. Yeah, just to show you, this is the final autosave in the game, so it's not quite saved yet. It's when you go through this door. Yeah, still not quite. But a bit of a weird glitch here. It shows the save from your first save file. Yeah, 31st December. But if I click on it, it will load me back onto this one. And then I'll show you, and it'll be correct now. Yeah, don't know why that glitch happens. Yeah, that particular autosave, it shows the save from your first save file. Yes, there you go. Now it shows the right time. Right, so as soon as you spawn outside this door, guys, push down the lever once a big alien goes inside that room. As soon as he goes inside the room, yeah, pull the lever to close the door, sprint up here and press down that lever. If you don't press the lever quick enough, the door will open and will come back out and you have to bait him back into that room. So now, 6 xenomorphs are going to spawn. So I'm going to get 2 of these grenades. I've got 3 on me already. So I'm going to prime 2 of these because I'm going to camp on the other side of the room. And I'm going to drop 1 anywhere here, I guess. Try not to load it on you. I drop 1 here. Right, get another one out. Drop it here. Right, and let's go. You're going to save 2 or 3 grenades ready for the boss. Remember, I took 2 grenades then. There's still 1 more in that far crate. There's 3 in this crate over here. Yes, and I completely messed up that grenade. Yeah, be very careful. Yeah, I like to camp here. As you can see, they get caught on that wall. And they'll only attack you from the left. Now, it's going to be 6 xenomorphs. Hopefully, the grenades will kill most of them. I mean, that's my plan. Yeah, try not to get too far to the blast because it will damage you, as you see. But always heal straight away. Because if the enemies try to grab you, it's harder to avoid than the swipe. The swipe you can crouch below, but the grab you can't. Yeah, it's a little stun lock. Because if you don't do a stun lock, the enemies always have a chance to kind of run away before they come back again. But if you stun lock them, they don't get a chance to run away. So you kill them a bit quicker. Yeah, so this might be the final one. Sometimes they do glitch up where it'll say lockdown is lifted or whatever. But there might still be a xenomorph running around, so be careful. Right, so here we are. Dialogue. So now the xenomorphs are stopped. So now grab some loot before you use the terminal. So I'm just going to grab some more grenades. I'm going to leave that one there. So I'm going to use it for the boss. I'm going to drop 1 about here, ready for the boss. Right, and then once you're ready, guys, come over here and use the data pad. Yes, you got 1 there and 1 there. So yes, use the data pad. There you go. Right, now get ready. The boss is going to come out that door.
What's going on?
I don't know. There's conflicting information.
Yeah, you now need to shoot. You see them red kind of pipes in the alcoves on the wall. When you shoot them, it makes an explosion. So yes, shoot that one as he comes out, like so. Not too fast, otherwise it might explode too soon. That's it. We'll stun him. You need to stun him 4 times and shoot him 4 times. I have tried stunning him and then running right up to him so I never miss, but I still had to stun him 4 times. So I think you have to stun him at least 4 times. So yes, stun him, shoot him in his weak spot, then quickly make that one explode. I mean, I was a bit too slow there. I was quite lucky. And it seems here, because I got really close to him, it kind of waked him up. So don't get too close to him when you're trying to shoot him. That's it. So another one. I completely wasted that second explosive, so I'm going to have to use another one. But it's normally 4. It's normally 2 pipe explosions and 2 grenades are enough. But I messed up on that second one because I didn't really damage him. I kind of ran too close and made him wake up quicker. So yes, that's the 3rd explosion. It should have been the 4th, but because I messed up second, it's the 3rd. So again, shoot its weak point. That's it. I'm going to have to do 1 more because I messed up the second. Yeah, it's normally 4. Like I say, I did try doing it twice and running up to him, shooting him point blank, so I didn't miss. I mean, not point blank, but close enough so I never missed. But it still took 4 explosions. So I think it has to take 4 no matter what. And that's it, guys. Yes, the game's pretty much completed. You can make sure he's dead if you want to. Yes, put a few extra rounds into him.
I'll live. I'll actually live.
That's it. Get 1 up there. Just to make sure he's not going to have any little babies pop out. Right, and that's it. Yep, so all you've got to wait now is for a dialogue to finish. And you're going to head down in the classified elevator. Yeah, this one here. So dialogue's going to play out for about a minute or so before the elevator will open. So if you want while you're waiting, I say grab a bit of loot, but you don't really need to. I don't know what's going to happen in part 2. I was thinking they might make it so some of the things carry over. Because it's kind of like... It's not like a sequel, is it? Well, I don't know. Technically, I guess it's another game, but it's kind of like a straight continuation, isn't it? Like a game's been... It's almost as if the game has been split into 2. That's why it's called part 2. So I'm kind of thinking that they might let you carry things over. For example, there's no secret room for Carver's intel, was there? Obviously, all the intel, when you got every single one open like a new door for you, you could get high access clearance, like BG Swift, for example. But Carver, there was someone. So I was thinking if you get all this intel in part 1, you carry it into part 2, and it lets you open like a high access door in part 2, like get loads of early materials or good weapon early in the game. I don't know. I guess we'll see.
CT plus?
Dr. Robbie's magnum opus. Get your ass down here, Hendrik.
But yeah, the autosave, the last autosave before the end was just before the boss. You know that last autosave I reloaded? Yeah, so if you complete a game and load it back up, you'll spawn just as you get outside the medical suite where the boss is. That's where the game is going to respawn you
At
at.
least we still have the chance to find out.
After all of this, do you still
Yep, so I see. Come down here, guys, and that is it. Insane mode,
Not this rock anytime soon,
speedrun,
and I don't intend to leave
a
without
walkthrough
seeing this
using
all
what I believe to be the easiest strategies. But like I say, this is going to be made easier in patches, I believe. So when that happens, I will leave this one up, I reckon, so because it's nice to see. You get some nice tips from it and whatnot, how game works and the AI and stuff. And I'll do another insane walkthrough when I do the full platinum guide when the patches are fixed. But I'm hoping they don't change things too much. So I hate it when you do a guide, then the patches change things. So you have to do another one because the patch is quite big and substantial. Then it gets changed again. Yeah, I hate it when that happens. I'd prefer if games just released and a finished product, but I know it doesn't really happen nowadays. But yeah, that's Alien Rogue Incursion, guys, on Insane. Yeah, it's glitched a bit here. It's loaded me back in. Yeah, this happens sometimes. But yeah, you'll get the credits and you can go back to main menu, guys. And if you haven't done Insane, that'll pop the Insane trophy for you. It normally pops when you go down the elevator, I think. But yeah, that's it, guys. My walkthrough for Insane. Thank you for watching. Like I say, stick around. And once glitches are fixed, I'll put a guide up for full platinum, a full collectible run on story, and an Insane walkthrough again. So thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one.